All right, it looks like we're live on YouTube as well. Let me get the chat pulled in. Welcome in YouTube. We're going to be playing some freaking Celeste. Wait a minute, we're like, what, 13 hours into this? That's what Steam says. I bet the game will say a little less because of pauses and whatever. Do still the speedrun timer on, by the way? I think we do. We should just leave that on now. Yeah. Just leave it for the file. That way, if we want to do predictions, it's an easy way to do them. I think that's a good call, generally. We can be like, do we do it by... Oh, shit. Do we do it by however many minutes or whatever, you know? That extra time you'd be hitting the ranked lobbies in Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations? Yeah, 100%. My dream, dream is to be able to, you know, stream and then, like, not hit the ranked in, like, hit ranked lobbies in, like, Naruto, but, like, log into my, like, you know, daily MMO. I want there to be a good MMO that I actually want to play. Which I've been enjoying forever so far. I couldn't play last night. Because the servers were down, which was annoying. But I've been enjoying it. By the way, Mira, you're going to be semi-lurking. Hell yeah. Enjoy yourself. But I noticed there was, like... Some of the water we were talking about, it looks like in Forever you're not supposed to go into the water. Then you get to some areas where that, like, isn't true. Like, the, like, orb hunts send you into the water and, like, pretty deep. And there's, like, a dungeon down, like, way deep in the water that I was like, this is going to terrify fucking Mira. Because you kind of, like, you have to, like, drop into the darkness at one point, you know? I don't know if you've gotten there yet, but just prepare. Ever heard of the Space Ninja game Warframe? No, I've never heard about it. No one named Hexadecimal has ever told me anything about it. Please explain more. Much content's in Forever. Looked at it, but as per usual, EA put me off a bit. I don't know. I haven't played that much, and I haven't hit the end, but I bet that there is not a ton. I legit that there is, I bet that, like, I don't know, but I don't think that there is that much. If you're hesitant because you'd rather wait until there's more stuff, maybe keep waiting. I'll be honest. But the game is in a very good state. I think they have nailed just the base, like, run around and do stuff. Run around and push buttons is very fun. To open the game, run around and push buttons is very fun, and a lot of MMOs miss that. So, frankly, they're doing way better than a ton of the competition as far as I'm concerned. Oh, the off looks pretty polished. Let's see how it is on full release. Hell yeah. No, that's a good call. If I wasn't such a copium addict, I would have done the same, but I can't help it. All right, let's get going, everybody. What's up, everybody? Welcome in for some Celeste. Very excited to be getting back to it. We are in the final chapter, the summit. We've got 11 hours, 2,000 deaths, and 94 strawberries. So let's go ahead and jump in. We've got the speedrun counter on now in case you want to do any predictions. If I remember right, the summit was kind of taking us through all the gimmicks, right? Like one by one, we were kind of like retreading all the gimmicks of the game, something like that. You know the vibe when you get to, like, have to hand your quests, but you just hold off a little bit longer just because you want to fight more stuff? That's where Forever is. I totally agree, Mira. Ooh, that's a... Oh, wait, yeah, you don't hit the whatchamacallit. You don't hit the spikes from... Oh, the bops. I forgot, man. You don't hit the spikes if you're going up through them. Hit. You gotta go straight down there. You win? What did prediction look like here? That's a good question. I don't know, like, maybe we could do something like, do I, you know, beat the stage by X minute? But I don't know, like, what's reasonable for that, unfortunately. I was almost thinking more if we reach, like, a hard room, I could call it. Like, you know, alright, do we get this room by X minute? Tricky. That's definitely the way. But you gotta, what you gotta do is you gotta bingo. Oh, you gotta, see, you gotta hit that bluey right then. There you go. Hit. Hit on my fucking dick. Almost huge. The gaming was one step away from ginormous. I have the double thing. Prediction is Crunch a Jawed Gamer. Yes, hell yes. Huge. All right, baby. This is a straw room. Or is this a... It can't be a B-side room. Didn't we already do the Summit B-side room? Yeah, it's just a straw. Decent first attempt. Yeesh. Easy. Give me the straw. Down the gullet. I love how it says 1,000 there for score, and then score is never mentioned. The game does that so much. Like, strawberries, they're just for showing off to your friends. It shows score when you collect them. Why? Because it's fun, you know? To show you that you did good. Make up for that hole in your heart, you know? Hit. That decent in a Bubbles voice? It was. And I regret it a little bit because Bubbles, unfortunately, is yet another actor who has, you know, been canceled for very valid reasons. So, another one bites the dust and so on. You just can't win these days, ladies and gents. You just can't win these days. Alright. By the way, is this game for babies? Did not know that? Yeah. They still have like a final season coming out, I think. But yeah, he's like in like court cases, and I think he might be in jail already. It's a whole thing. Sorry for the bummer. I love Trailer Park Boys. Not like this. The bottom spikes are tricky. I just beefed it. It does feel like, don't get me wrong, I'm like falling and I'm dying a little bit on these floors, but it doesn't feel overly that tough. It feels kind of easy right now. It's almost like a victory lap, you know? There's still stages, but it's a little bit of like a victory lap vibe. I'm beefing it. Again. I say now I'm going to get held up on this screen. I mean, hold on. This is good. Oh, that was it. That was it. I just had to... I messed up the execution, but you have enough dashes. You have enough dashes. That was a weird way to handle that. Whew. No. Recover. Die. Okay. Okay. That's it. Easiest thing I've ever done. What's over here? Probably Straub. Probably a Straub Marg. Alright, I retained none of that, but it looks like we need to go up. I see. Fun. Yep. Okay, okay, okay. This is the most doable thing I've ever seen in my life. Flew too close to the spikes. Okay. Maybe it's a little tighter than I initially anticipated, but with the power of Battle-It on my side, I certainly can't lose. That was the whole point, right? With the power of Battle-In and Theo and that old lady. And mountains. Hello, good. Ooh. Thieves look at the binocular and retaining none of it is the realest thing. I have memory loss issues. I don't have memory loss issues. I've just overindulged, you know, with marijuana for 10 years now. But it's all right. I'm just, you know, I'm giving everybody else a shot. That's what it comes down to. I'd be too unstoppable, chat. Gotta go for the handicap for the boys. Fuck! You know what I mean? Do you smoke your friends every time as Scorpion, or do you play Baraka sometimes to get a little silly with it? Fuck, man. It's not the way. You gotta go for the diagonal. You kind of can't get the right angle though. You need to do 2 because you can afford it. Heap. Oh man. Norel, just don't talk much. It's whatever that food game was. Gotcha. Scrandle. Well, hey, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. I played Noob Baraka just because I could troll the most, not even win. I just always liked Baraka. I thought the arm spikes were cool. Wasn't a very complicated interest. I do want to see the new Mortal Kombat movie. Probably not in theaters. That's not one I'm looking to spend, like, you know, $17 on a ticket unless I got, like, a group of friends going. You know? Thank you, Batty. But when that comes to streaming, I'll be stoked to check that out. Fuck you. Baraka main, because arm spike's cool based. Yeah, what's up, Squid? How's it going, buddy? Fuck, man. Who did I actually learn? When I played a bunch of Mortal Kombat, I wanted Mortal Kombat 9 or 10, one of those ones. I, like, actually, for whatever reason, like, got kind of into it and, like, tried to get good. And who did I play? What's his name? Ermac. He's kind of like the dark sorcerer guy. Initially, I played characters I kind of thought were cool. Then I kind of started trying out different characters and, like, learning their, like, bread and butters or whatever. And his was the one I kind of liked. I like, got kind of good as Ermac. So if I ever played Mortal Kombat again and wanted to, like, try, he's probably who I would pick up. You would probably watch it maybe kind of deal. Yeah, I'll watch it once it's very conveniently available to me. Some movies I, like, regret missing in theaters. Like, we're probably not going to see Project Hail Mary, and I wish we got that one in theaters. I think it's already out of theaters. There's some like that every year that I wish we go. Dude, making some din. Let's go. Grilled chicken and salad. Wow, healthy, dude. Very healthy. Look at you go. Yeah, he has like green fire stuff. Yeah, it's like telekinesis, but kind of with like a green fire. Miss Positivity over here. You're so supportive. Don't push your luck. All right, so we cleared that one. Okay, now we're going to get the grabby things. They're going to hit us with those grabtastic thingulars. Love a Sub-Zero because he drippy as fuck. Sub-Zero is sweet. PTSD of my friend maining that asshole. Yeah, that was one of the times where only a couple times in my life I've done it with fighting games. I did it with one of the Soul Calibers at one point where I got pretty good as Keelik. And I did it with Mortal Kombat that one time where I got pretty good as Ermac. And what I mean by pretty good is I actually looked up like legit combos and spent time in training or whatever to like learn some legitimate tactics to be okay at the game. And I got to the point where I could easily trounce my friends, but still basically do nothing online. And it's a brutal place to be in a fighting game, man, because that's when it's like you're really looking the lab in the face. It's like, okay, if I want to do this, I gotta be here, I gotta buckle in, you know? Soul Calibur's awesome, yeah. Exact same for me. I feel like a lot of people probably play that way. That's like playing a fighting game like, you know, more like a single-player campaign game. Where you play it for like a month and then you're like, all right, I'm good. I don't need to, you know, sit here and grind in the lab to get better. Valdo mains? I do enjoy some Valdo. I mostly mained Keelik and Soul Calibur, but frankly, I've dabbled all over the place. Number one character I always wanted to be good at, but never was good at, was Mitsurugi. I always wanted to fuck around as Mitsurugi, and frankly, I just didn't have it in me. And I like Ivy. I was okay as Ivy, but never great as Ivy. I actually got genuinely pretty good as Keelik. Nightmare slash Maxi. Maxi's got the fucking nunchucks, right? I hate Maxi, bro. Maxi pads. Insano annoying. Squid and I played a lot of Soul Calibur together in college. That was like one of our formative, the juggles. One of our formative friend bond moments was playing Soul Calibur 4 in his dorm room. Maybe Soul Calibur 5. I think it was 4 or 5. The character was really good with Callum and Zazalamel. Oh, I know you like Zazalamel, Miri. He's got, like, really big pecs. He's tall, dark, and handsome with a fucking scythe. I think it was 4? Yeah, nice. Gonna lurk? Alright, Sister of the Sea, thank you for the lurk. You never get interested in learning the combos. I love the arcade version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, though. Nice. Yeah, I mean, fighting games, it's very fun to just play them, like, you know, with friends and just for fun and not be worrying about all that, you know? We need that fucking fuck to come back. Shit. You gotta do like a little bounce there. This is a hard screen, chat. This is a hard straw. Or I'm just doing it very wrong, which is always possible. Couch co-op vibes. That's like where like Smash thrives. And then, but the funny thing is, Smash wanted to be a very couch co-op just for fun fighting game. And then, despite that being the goal, a very serious fighting game community formed around it. And instead of leaning into that and being like, this is good for publicity and stuff, Nintendo was like, we're going to put in tripping. We're going to put in a mechanic that makes it so your character can just randomly trip sometimes so that it takes out the ability for people to be truly just skillful with it. There is always some random chance of failure. That will help. Good, Nintendo. Good. What? Yeah, you do not know that? That was... So there was Melee, and then what was the one after Melee? Brawl? I think it's Brawl. The one for Wii. So, like, Melee, like, kind of exploded in popularity, you know? And then, yeah, I think it's Brawl. They added tripping in, and it's, like, so famously hated. It's, like, a pretty low chance, but, you know, in any competitive thing, that's gonna matter eventually. Brawl, it sucked ass, yeah. It's just like the most like anti-community move, which it's just obviously I'm preaching to the choir here if I say anything about Nintendo that's bad, but I loved Brawl the most because I was better at it than my brothers. Yeah, the funny thing is, for the most part, I had fun playing Brawl at the time as a casual player because I was a casual player, but just learning about that after the fact, it is baffling. Because as a casual player, I don't think I ever even recognized the mechanic as there, you know? Like, the only people that actually are ever going to notice it are the competitive people. It's just hostile against them. If you're playing every now and then again with your buddies, you're not really going to... You're going to be like, oh, it's something I guess I didn't understand. Or just be like, that was bullshit. Your buddy's going to be like, shut up. No, it wasn't. And then that's it, you know? Jesus, fucked it. Tira, oh, Tira. Tira Mira. Not only was she fucking dashing with that goddamn pixie cut, but she had the big circle blade. In Soul Calibur, I know what you're after. Yeah. Definitely some 5th grade gooning to Tira. Your Richter in Smash gave me night terrors. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. We had a phase in Smash Ultimate where I learned to be very annoying as Richter and or Simon. Basically, just I had really good zoning. I got really good at using the specials to zone, and my friends just hated playing against me. And it was the kind of play that, like, anyone who really knew what they were doing could play around it. But, like, for, you know, people just fucking around and playing as friends, it was very annoying to deal with. You know, it was kind of like the equivalent of low kick spam. We did it. Made you want to play even more? Yeah. Axe toss, and the little throw out your thing, and the You throw out the disc, the cross, and then you have the little throw down the Santa water. People literally booed the screen. Yeah, Blender would be like, that's so boring. Pick somebody else. And they'd be like, shut the fuck up. You're mad. You're losing. And they'd be like, and I'd be like, you know, and then we'd be like, love you, bro. Shit. Someone night and dear to your heart doesn't throw a controller at your head. You aren't playing, right? Yeah, as much as I just shat on Smash for many reasons, still, like, one of the most goated gaming experiences, you know, of my childhood memories and shit is Super Smash Brothers. In various iterations. Huge. Fun as fuck. Fun as fuck. It also, in my humble and often incorrect opinion, feels like a bag that's been largely dropped by other developers. Where there have been a number of good platform fighter indie attempts, and they have done pretty well. But as far as, like, the AAA attempts to take down Smash have all been trash, you know? And they've just been, like, more proof of corporations mismanaging, you know, actually easy opportunities if they approach things with any artistic integrity, you know? The grabby fingers are back, chat, and I am pissed. Alright. I love the spooky vibes, though. I'm happy to be back in Spooky Vibe Town. Oh my god, get sight red, bitch. Shit! Paul playing a ton of Brawlhalla when that was popular, enjoying it. Yeah, I played a little bit of that, and that was fun. Played up a little another one that was like... I forget exactly what it was called. I think it had Brawl in the name, too. And is Rivals of Ether... Is that just regular fighting, or is that a platform fighter? I might be misremembering. But, like, Multiverses kind of sucks, you know, or did suck, and they closed it down. That cricket guy was my shit. I remember enjoying, in the same college context of playing with people in the dorm rooms, I enjoyed PlayStation All-Stars, but I don't really know how good or bad that actually was. It was fun then. You bitch. I see the whole damn pattern. I just can't execute because I'm bad. Phantom drone seems OP. These little fuzzies, yeah, they're mean. Oh wait, I'm doing this in the wrong order. I want to go down low, shoot across, and then jump up and over, you know? Wrong chat. Oh, I thought you were calling these guys that. You must be talking about something else. Talking to Lottie about Punk, no worries. Watches dual wielding streams, classic. Yep. That makes sense though. I mean, I can't climb back up. Actually, I only have 2 dashes. I don't know how I'm going to get back up there. Oh, I forgot you can climb. That's how you can climb, bro. If I can just get back over there. I forgot about climbing. Climbing is so strong. Thieves, yeah. I haven't climbed once in this stream yet. It hasn't been necessary. Hasn't been necessary. Struggling to not mention fundamentals again. It's because you are right to be annoyed, Thieves. Let me put it this way. First, I want to acknowledge you are right to be annoyed, but you have to allow me. It is not common in this genre of games that you can just freely climb on the walls. It is not common. It makes sense in a game about mountain climbing. It makes perfect sense in this context. And so often it's not needed. Gotcha. Shit. Great. It'll work great when I can figure out how to bet my life savings against you. He has the most resilient nails known to man, honestly. Ordered food and only just now remember there's an active wasp nest above my door. Well, no. Hopefully that delivery guy's bee-proof. What can I say? You shy? You gotta go for the double dash there, the double door dash. I can't be thinking about DoorDash. Leah and I have been really good recently, actually. We really have. We've been sticking to making food at home pretty much all the time now, and it's so much easier to change habits along with big changes in your life. In a weird way. Like, you know, you can't do too many at once and overload yourself, but something like, you know, making coffee at home more rather than going to the place just down the street, and making dinner more rather than ordering food more it was a much easier change to make with a brand new space to live in and kitchen and stuff, you know? It's been very nice and very cost saving. That was so weirdly tricky. The wasp know me, sort of chill with me, but will be aggressive with a stranger? That's actually sick. The little changes at a time, too, rather than thinking of it as one big task. True, yeah, 100%. Oh. Sometimes I hit those diagonal dashes by accident, man. You want your dash to be straight, and your dash says, I'm gonna be my own person, you know? Can you blame it? Fuck! I should be jumping from a little further back for that, I think, is part of my problem. Proud of you both? Thanks, Mira. I appreciate it. Go from, like, here. The wall on the right is a red herring, is the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Not even quite. You could have used... No, Madeline! 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 What are your fingies? You can't climb infinitely. Well, that's one of the few insects that can recognize faces. I can give them water. I give them water and just hang out when I'm outside, so they only hover curiously around me now. Whoa, that's crazy. I think jumping spiders do too, right? Like, I'm not a spider enjoyer, but I have seen some, you know, testimonials of, like, chill jumping spiders that, like, remember people and stuff. Believe so. I've owned jumping spiders before. That's cool. Backseat, get more pink hairy. True, yeah. Gotta get more. I have to believe in the pink hair. If I dye my hair pink, I'll do better at this game. I love when I time it to dye. I know that that is a relatable thing that a lot of people do in games. You, like, memorize the timing of when it happens, and then you do it exactly wrong. You know? You perfectly timed jumping into the thing. The testimonial of the kind jumping spider. I feel like that sounds to me like it would have the energy of Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, which, if any of you have not seen Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, I highly recommend it. It is very, very good. It is the kind of movie that's truly like, I laughed, I cried, you know, like, it just makes you feel, brother. You gotta watch Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Power pink, that's why I changed Akuma's fit. You did get diamond. You did get diamond, and I have not seen Rory play an Elden Ring. Let me put it that way. Fuck, man. Look at this speedrun shit, bro. I bet you the runners didn't even find that strat. That's too advanced for speedrunners. I don't have any dashes left. But there is salvation. Oh. Let's go. Easy peasy, baby. Significantly sized gaming. What would you say, Moonsand? Does playing this game qualify me for Kaizo runs? If I make it through this game, am I qualified to Kaizo my nuts off? Get. I see a secret, chat. You see the secret down there? There's a broken wall. Literally giant secrets. Secrets the size of my death count, baby. That was fun. That was like a secret little secondary path. The huge thing is willpower, and you got tons of that even before Celeste. That's true. I thank my lack of brain power for my abundance of willpower. It's a trade-off in life, and sometimes, you know, there's pros and cons to all of those, brother. Fucking literally shit on my dick. Actually, you could make a pretty funny catchphrase out of that. What's up, everybody? I'm Crunchpuff, and what I lack in brain power, I make up for in willpower. And I like the kind of games where you hit swords. You hit stuff with swords. You hide that from me? You hide that from me? Blue Tacking says, today I learned fish can pass the mirror test in as little as 20 minutes. If you put a red dot in their throat where they can't see without the mirror, they try rubbing it off to rub it off by rubbing on the floor. Really? Interesting. Fishies? Famously forgetful fishies? Give me that. I don't even know what this is. What was that? It's from the washers. For iWasha. The guy who did a ton of experiments with them, and it's really consistent. Interesting. Wow. Okay. That, sir, was jewelry. What's it for, though? I guess drip, right? What is jewelry ever for? To flaunt wealth and keep it away from the pores? Are fish just known to be dumb because we don't give them anything to do? Probably, you know? The whole thing about if you judged a fish on its ability to, like, you know, do a fucking painting or whatever, maybe you wouldn't know that it's good at, like, you know, blowing bubbles. Shit. With the words out of my mouth, Twitch mobile text input box. Give the fish some watercolors, they might fuck with it. Instead, we pump all our water into ChatGPT. Thus is life, baby. At least Elon Musk has money. Oh, I'm too fast for you. Try again next time, idiot. I like how now we've gotten to, like, the top of the hotel portion where we were, like, up in the sunlight again. Yeah. Yeah, no! Try to get cheeky with it and they fuck you. Also, don't forget that you can climb, which stops you. It's so strong. Climbing's so strong. Like, genuinely don't forget about climbing. It's actually an essential fundamental game mechanic. Fuck. Wait until the world's water supply is siphoned off to giant liquid coolers for the AI farms. I was saying, Moonsand, I think there is a future where our job is to like drink some kind of gross but full of like electrolyte-y liquid and then piss into vat. That is then like hyper, you know, optimized for AI water generation. And we sit there and we pay for subscriptions with our piss and We like it. And we say, thank you, Jeff Bezos. May I have another? We put the fish to work generating the prompts. Yeah. I personally find the idea that if we got any prompt engineers in the chat, I apologize in advance. But I find the argument of whenever people are like, look how AI has created prompt engineer roles. A whole role is sprung up just because of AI. It's like, that's one of those roles that's like around when a technology first forms and then doesn't stick around because it's fucking pointless. Were you just there to reset my perps? What am I doing here? Like, I really don't think there's going to be that advanced of an idea to prompt engineering that soon. Like, I feel like people are like, that's the new coding, and it's like, I kind of don't think so. It's kind of made so that anybody can do it. Oh, we just need to hit all three of them, and then one's going to appear in the middle, I bet. Yeah, battling, you bad bitch. Okay, and that's why we can't stop over on the right on the way up, man. See, the mirror creatures have a pretty standard routine. First, they assume it's a stranger. Maybe they attack them, maybe they flirt, maybe they try to befriend. As they do testing, they do behavior never foreseen, intentionally test the reflection. Jump upside down, drop a small rock, a bit of food. Huh. They accept their reflections themselves. That's interesting. Vibe coding can't build industry level products, sorry. Yeah. No, this is not right now. This is not right now. But in time, unfortunately. And I think the reason I'm so doomsday about it is because I work in, like, you know, a budding tech company, and they are, like, insanely gung-ho about it. Like, they are doing everything they can to push AI in every single way. Like, whatever budget constraints they list are, like, except where it pertains to AI. You know? That is, like, they are all in, baby. The money is there for it. The money wants AI to be a thing. Huge. Actually giant. I hope Mr. Oshiro's okay. Why? He treated you like garbage. Yeah, but I still care about him. And you didn't have to snap at him like you did. Whatever. I mean it. You're way too aggressive. Well, you put too much energy into bad people who will just end up hurting you. Mr. Oshiro isn't a bad person. He transformed into a monster. He tried to hurt you. And now you're defending him? I'm not defending him. I'm on your side here. I'm mad at him too. I might still be in that hotel if you hadn't forced the issue. But I still hope he's all right. Okay. I'm sorry for snapping at Mr. Oshiro. Thanks. It's in the past now. Huge. All right, we're up to the crystals. Ooh. Fish compared to they tried a blue and green dot with no reaction, but the dot was red. The theory is the fish assumes a parasite, hence why that was a valid reason. Huh. Wanted to keep it with another times it's another to push it, yeah. And they are pushing. How does this work again? It just shoots you in that direction. Get. God damn. One thing I actually think is very funny about that same kind of concept, basically, of how, like Moonsand's saying, an element of things bubbling up at first, then logic kicks in with the slight delay. Hey, what's up, Deegan? One of the reasons that stuff happens is one thing I have seen, at least in my company. I assume other companies end up being similar because the companies we work with seem to be the same way. Business folk, MBA types, are incredibly protective of IP. They are incredibly protective of IP, which is basically their strategy, their ideas. You know what I mean? Oh, we're going to implement this new idea. We're going to do this thing. And we're so protective about it. Like, our competitors cannot find out the exact order of operations and the way we're doing this or what we're planning or what's coming down the thing. So part of that thinking about, like, we need to get on top of it for AI is, like, we need to make sure that whatever our competitors are doing, we're doing it right as they get started, too. But the funny thing is it's always treated like these ideas are like this liquid gold, but it's like these ideas are the most dime-a-dozen thing at the company, man. If you walk around to any department and you ask average people, like, the kinds of things you could do, you know what I mean? It's the same exact fucking ideas the executives are putting up at the top level. It's not like this is not revolutionary stuff. You can assume what the competitors are doing. They can assume what we're doing, you know? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's not this grand corporate, you know, like, spy network of oh, it's this super, you know, high confidentiality secrets. Jesus, like, it's, oh my God. It's very self-important, you know? They're all thinking the same thing. But it's like we have so much stuff about privacy compliance shit. Yeah, I can gather the data and make graphs in an instant, yeah. Quite often, experimenters leave animals with a mirror for around 2 weeks, but the guy decided to put the dot on first, then give him the mirror. It took on average 50-ish minutes for the fish multiple to attempt to remove the dot, meaning each one of them had to go through the self-recognition. Blue, I was convinced after the first message. After the third or fourth, I am thoroughly convinced. First to market is where market capture happens, and then it's monopolized. That's true to a degree. That's true to a degree. I don't want to exactly, talk about, like, my exact business to say, you know, to lead to, like, where I work. To lead to, like, where I work and stuff. But, when you're established enough in a market, as long as you have a similar offering, it can work. You know? I just find it fascinating. It is fascinating. Much better content than the AI talk. Sorry. Sorry, Hokri. You try talking for fucking 30 hours a week. All right. Hey, 7 streams. Let's go. Does my stream be like if I didn't have travel and work? That's the way it be, buddy. That's the way it be. No, I'm not streaming material. Me either. I get it. Alright, this is gonna be annoying. The freaking wind. And it is fascinating, Blue. It is fascinating. I was not trying to be condescending or patronizing or anything. I hope it didn't come across that way. 9 souls on sale for $12, down on 30. Ooh, not bad at all. That game was very fun. Had to climb. Some people have put a mirror in the middle of the woods, and often animals will get scared and run off. But if you saw a mirror for the first time, your base instinct is to run from competitors. It makes sense that animals run. Never had to go through that self-recognition. Yeah. Yeah, true. Your final boss of any platforming game, the potential of going left. My first to market comment is exactly what Nintendo is so litigious for. That is true. It is a real thing. It is a real thing, but we don't need to keep talking about all that. It's harshing the mellow for the chat, I guess. All right, we got to bounce on these we gotta bounce on these snowballs. Speaking of these fish, I've been thinking about getting a small aquarium for my desk, and I think I'm decided on doing it. Hell yeah. Small is a good choice. I know they can be a lot of work, so I think starting with a small one makes that statement reasonable. If you were like, I'm thinking about getting like a, you know, fucking 50-gallon tropical aquarium, I would have been like, maybe, you know, get a betta fish first or whatever. Oh, wait, there was a strob! Main issue with the mirror test is that we can't really prove if recognizing the self is the same thing as having consciousness. I mean, I feel like by my definition, it feels like it is for what it's worth. I gotta go small to start with anyway, because I can't have an aquarium as my lease, but I'm gonna get a real small one anyways. Nice. Well, hey, that works out. Only chance I'm getting an aquarium is I can also bathe in it. I think it would be a cool thing to have. I'm not interested enough to deal with having it. You know? If that makes sense. Because I know that it's like a thing. You gotta keep up with it. It's work, you know? It's work, and I'm down to do that amount of work for, you know, my cats and stuff, but I don't care enough about fish. They're certainly intertwined, but not exactly the same. Yeah. I guess you could say, like, a tree might not be conscious because it could recognize its own roots. Like, if its roots touch itself rather than touch another tree. Right? But I feel like, I don't know, there's something about... It's a good question. Philosophical. That's an issue of defining consciousness, yeah, which is a difficult question. Not the way. Actually, this is the way! Oh, man, almost! They should never come to my office anyways. If they do for some reason or other, they probably wouldn't care that much about a small, clean tank that a single person could easily move. Yeah, no, they definitely mean, like, big aquariums that are gonna, like, you know, have potential leakage or whatever, and... Get. You know the way. You know the way. I had an aquarium, was fun, but the upkeep got me in the end, yeah. Mira, famously lazy. Just a lazy slob, that Miraboo. Just known for letting fish die of filth. Were the snowballs gonna ever keep coming, or was I supposed to just go fuck myself? That's me. Oh wait, I can just go up. When I talked to was like, yeah, it applies to all of them, but they have that stuff in the lease to prevent people with big stuff from making a mess. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. Like, they probably don't want to deal with shit either, you know? Wondered if you were gonna try. It's, you know what, Wash? You know what? You know what? It's kind of hard, man. Ooh, there's a little nip there to stand on. Chicken butt? You say that, but there's been a different test. Someone put two plants near each other and a pole for the plants to support them. Both plants grew toward the pole, but when one plant got there first, the second plant moved on and looked for another support pole. So it does do what I was saying then, like basically how a plant would do that. A plant could recognize that is not me, you know? So maybe trees are conscious because it chose to do something else. Oh, hey. Hitting on my tit. Would you rather your morning commute be an auto-moving block or a bubble? A bubble. Seems cooler. You gotta do that, and then you gotta get to the back of it or something, right? Yeah, die. But it seem to understand other. That is cool. That makes me think they're a little more conscious. That's why I don't eat broccoli, chat, because I know it would hurt it. That was my chance. Order-proof simulation theory? What simulation theory? Explain it to me in 4 words. There are also images of trees growing really close to one another, but the branches give each other a bit of space. And we gave Crunch a platform? What do you mean you gave Crunch a platform? We are in a program? Maybe. Probably not, though. God, I'm fucking sick. I'm not sick. I'm bad. Oh, to hate broccoli, yeah. Yes, true. Beeped it. Simulation theory is kind of fact. Source, trust me, bro. So simulation theory is we are in a program. That's what simulation theory is. Wait, why would it... It would prove simulation theory because you're saying the simulation is making it happen, not that the trees are making it happen. And in simulation theory, do we have our own consciousness, or are we also just programs within the simulation with, like, you know, that are acting automatically but think we have a consciousness? Versus, like, the Matrix where, like, they are a person in a machine, you know? I think plants have been coded to Pathfind. Yeah. Honestly, bro, if we were in a simulation, the coding would be worse. I know the Matrix says that, like, deja vu is the thing, but, like, no. Like, stuff would just, like, not work regularly. You know? Like, believe it or not, we can explain the human body. Shit. Only 1-1 realistic simulations, which we've not even come close to pretending we can do, yeah. Put a plant under anesthesia. You can touch a Venus flytrap and it'll close itself, but after sitting in anesthetics, solution for like an hour, touch the Venus flytrap, they don't react, suggesting it fell asleep, lost consciousness. Huh. Or was somehow else debilitated, at the very least. Oh, I need to send you under. Or no, I don't. I could just get across without you. Get. For the Matrix series, I don't think you ever actually saw the real world even once. That's my theory. You're saying what we saw was a simulation inside a simulation? Like, the Matrix was sim in sim, and then outside the Matrix was base level sim? I'm actually not sure how to do this. You don't really get a good bounce there, like... I don't think I can get my square over here. Correct the illusion of resistance, enrichment in their enclosure. You want me to, like... Well, yeah, that's an interesting theory. I don't know that I agree with it, but it's interesting for sure. Send you under here? I can send you under there. Okay, hold on. This is making some sense to me now. We want to send you down. Shit. Want to send you down, and then I think I want to get you, like, up on top of that thing or something, maybe? No, if that is the solution, it's crazy. Ooh, tricky. I'm not sure. Kinda looks like I could get it up on top of that, and if I can do that, then I could maybe get it over. Is that even gonna help, though, really? Can I really get it down, even if I manage to do that? It's just interesting. I feel like a lot of the time, if they're not gonna let me keep that thing moving, they very deliberately stop it. And the fact I can keep it going over there, we have that kind of nonsensical up block. I was so slow on the draw. It actually played. I fucked it. Maybe this is a thing. Maybe. Up, 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 up. Shit! We need to pull it down as little as possible. And it doesn't touch the blue at all, so we can move you early. The blue is an illusion to this thing. I think that's one of the things we're missing. We only need to get you down to, like, there. Then up, 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 up. Shit. Can I offer a solution? I think I figured it out. Let me try this for, like, another minute. Let me try this for, like, another minute or two, and then yes. Shit. Watch the Animatrix, the whole storyline of it. The purpose of the one is the one who will actually break out of the Matrix and save humanity. The purpose of the Matrix movies is preserving the Matrix and not saving Earth from a cloudy nuclear winter blocking out the sun, which led to needing the machines to use the humans as batteries to save the human race will problem be solved. You know, stop refueling the real world in the third movie. Like, oh, it's all big fake the whole time. I honestly do not remember the third Matrix. I pretty much consider the first Matrix to be excellent and the second and third Matrix to, like, exist. I did get it up there, bro. But no way it doesn't break regardless, right? Even as that's rising up, it's gonna break. Oh, blindfold stuff being attacked when he can see the light of the machines all around and stops one with his mind. I feel like my memory of that was that he actually was just supernatural outside of the Matrix. If I'm remembering right. That was my reading of that. Which doesn't make sense either, but the movies had lost the plot at that point. Even if I get that block over here, it doesn't fit down through this hole. How the movie presents it, but the only explanation is that they're inside a primary simulation and the Matrix is secondary. Yeah, maybe. I felt it was obvious that meant he wasn't outside the Matrix. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely up to interpretation, right? It's definitely up to interpretation. But I think that you're right. That does give some theory to the leg. That gives the theory some legs. Other than inside the Matrix, we were otherwise not shown anything magical in nature. Yeah, just at that point, the movies were very much so like Neo is Jesus. So it felt like it was just huffing its farts, and it was like his power is beyond just bending the Matrix. His power is something else. It's something different. You know, because the whole time they were doing that. He's the one. He's different. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not just he can do this because we're bending the rules of the Matrix. He can do this because he is the chosen one. All right, Ox, hit me. You can give me your cookie. A real headcanon theory is that Hans was completely innocent until the trolls cursed him and frozen. You need a hint, you can always ask. I have all the solutions, but I have faith in Ox's idea I haven't heard. Yeah, that's what that's good to know, Thebes. I appreciate it. But yeah, let's hear what Ox has to say. But I think I gave it a good college try here, and I'm not seeing something. He has a scene where he falls in the water and smiles the Disney true love smile at Anna when nobody else can see him. Wow. Maybe. Dude, we continue down this track. We're going to get to the whole Jar Jar Binks was a Sith line. You move the up block at the end, not the original block. You can get that final block to move the big block pass through the wall. You can get that final block to move, the big block will pass through the wall. I don't think it will pass through that wall, though, right? He was also a Force Master? Yeah, here we go. Let's go down that line. It's made of crystal, is it? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, yep. You're so right. I see it. You're so right. I see it. The crystal at the bottom. Yeah. Let The magical trolls literally sing "Get the fiancé out of the way" and the whole thing will be fixed, referring to Hans being the way of Kristoff. Next scene, Hans does the first bad thing, shooting the chandelier. Perhaps you're right, Deegan. Perhaps they buried a nefarious anti-troll plot in Disney's Frozen. Hey, Nemo, what's going on, dude? So I need to shoot over there. Yes! Welcome in, Nemo. Happy Monday, buddy. Thank you, Ox. You're an angel. Ox is certifiably goated. You watch Frozen and pay attention to what I showed you. You'll see it. Hans is innocent. Free Hans. I actually really did not like Frozen that much. I think Frozen gets an unnecessarily good reputation. I think there are far better Disney films. That said, it's not... It's alright, you know? It's alright. Let It Go is a good song, you know? I'm so back, baby. Don't want to jinx it, but we got an offer accepted on a house, and it's better than the last one. Let's go, dude. I'm so stoked for you, man. That's awesome. Where is it? I knew you guys were going to get one eventually. You've been having such bad luck of it. Nemo and Amanda have been fucking going through it, chat. This is a long time coming. The Straub path. Attleboro, nice. Oh, shit. You probably should. Whatever. I forgot. Nice, bro. Not a big deal. It's a big place. Don't go kill Nemo and Amanda, chat. They won't know. Yeah, they won't. They don't know. That's awesome, dude. I'm stoked for you for real. Congratulations. Hopefully the inspection goes well and everything. You guys have it planned yet? Why can't Disney go back to the original Easter eggs hiding Dixon naughty word in the animation? Yeah, I know. We need to get that anti-Semite Walt Disney behind the wheel again. He really knew what he was doing. Post you guys still. Inspection is Thursday. Let's go, buddy. I'm excited for you. Hopefully it goes well. Fingers crossed for real. Shit, I keep going the wrong way, man. I liked Frozen, but as a musical enthusiast, I was disappointed that musical part was done halfway through the movie. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, most of the Disney movies are musicals, but in, like, the lightest of musical senses, you know? It was Disgruntle's artist? No, it was Walt himself. It was Walt himself, Malaquin. Trust me, I was there. Shit! I think Frozen is fine, but I do hate it because it was my niece's favorite movie when she was very little, so that shit was on repeat every single day, all day. Yeah, Leah's niece is like that too. She loves Frozen. Thankfully, she also loves some other more decent stuff. That was sexy fuck. But she really likes dinosaur stuff, so I showed her How to Train Your Dragon, and she pogged, and it was good dopamine. Moana over Frozen? Yeah, I think I prefer Moana, though. Moana 2 is dog shit dog ass. Moana 2 was, like, actually nonsensical as fuck. She's just like me for real. I also like dinosaurs. Her and I bonded over dinosaurs. Legitimately, so Leah's niece was, like, originally scared of me. The first time I met her, she was 4, about to turn 5. Ooh, a little better timing, we could have done that. And she was scared of me. Like, the whole time, this little girl would, like, hide her face whenever I was around and, like, wouldn't say anything, wouldn't... They'd be like, say hi to Chris, and she, like, wouldn't, you know? She was scared of me. She was scared of me, and then I stayed for, like, a weekend or a long weekend or whatever it was. And the last day, I was sitting on the couch in the living room, and she came over and, like, nervously started playing, like, within a few feet of me and was, like, shooting glances up at me, and I was like, this is it. This is the olive branch, you know? And she had a dinosaur and a Barbie, and I honestly don't remember exactly, but I, like, asked her if the Barbie was, like, you know, going to an appointment or whatever. And then it became a whole thing where she was like, yeah, she's doing this. And then I played into it, and then, you know, we started playing, and now we're fucking thick as thieves, bro. Now we're fucking thick as thieves. She shows me her dinosaurs and shit. It's rad. I tell her to watch How to Train Your Dragon. She watches it and she pogs. I'd be scared of you if I were 5. Well, okay, people. How to Train Your Dragon 2 trailer made me permanently refuse to watch any trailers ever again. Was it just like one of the ones that tells you the entire plot of the movie? Because those are real popular. How to Train Your Dragon 2 rules. I love How to Train Your Dragon. Both the first and the second one I think are very good. Oh! That's tough. Social plot revealed the twist that comes 3/4 into the movie. Love it. Problem is they never told me how to get a dragon. Yeah, they totally abandoned... The movie is called How to Train Your Dragon, based off the book of the same name, but it doesn't share the plot or anything. It has the same... Yeah, that was funny, Mal. It has the same character names, but that's it. And it's like, it's not just like they made little changes, like... They, like, changed the fundamental plot. And I'm not criticizing that, because the movie rules. I also liked the book as a kid. But in the book, there actually was a How to Train Your Dragon manual. That was like a plot point. It was a joke. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. That was my Scottish. Stoic the Vast is a sick name, though, by the way. Never again, if possible, go to a movie with nothing more than the name of the movie. I don't want to see the poster. I actually do think that is good to do. If you have a good recommendation that a movie is good, and people that know you are like, I think you will like it, the ideal is to know nothing about it and just watch the movie. Genuinely. Fuck. Never watch How to Train Your Dragon, TBH. It's genuinely high quality. I would recommend it. If you enjoy kids movies, you know, some adults are just like not here for it, which is all well and good if it's just not your jam. But if you like kids movies, I very highly recommend it. I still have my old Dragonology book. Oh, I know what that is. I've got a whole short yapping about Dragonology. I loved the Dragonology book, Ox. Loved it. I was obsessed with dragons as a kid. The good Gerard Butterface impression. You don't think he's handsome? I think he's kind of handsome. Dragonology was the only choice at the book fair. How to Train Your Dragon was amazingly good. How to Train Your Dragon 2 was okay. I like them both. 3 is alright. 3's alright. I think I don't hate it as much as you, Deegan, but yeah. It's alright. The knee story melted my heart. Aw. Legit zero trailer movement. It's hard, though, because I want movies to be advertised, if that makes sense. The advertisement just has to be good, tantalizing advertisement rather than giving away the entire plot of the movie. You can get it for sure. I was just playing with words. True. You have beef with 3? I definitely don't have a large beef with 3, but I do think it's a notable decline in quality from the first 2. We watched it twice back-to-back, trying to figure out if it made any sense as a movie at all. Holy. I also think the How to Train Your Dragon movies have some of the best looking animation. They just have a really, really pretty style to them. Now, realistically, we're probably going to see, like, disappear over the years as shit gets more fucking commodified. Love word of mouth for advertisement, but that isn't realistic from a box office perspective. No, it's not. And unfortunately, this is one of those things that the problem is twofold. The problem is... Ooh, that was kind of good. The problem is twofold. The problem is that when studied en masse, those tactics work. Those tactics get butts in seats. That's why they do it. And the other part of the problem is that we have the need to measure all that shit. If we just didn't worry about it and just put out trailers that were good and then people saw movies that they thought were good and we didn't measure that, like, you actually get a 5% bump if you reveal the twist in the trailer, which doesn't even make sense to me, but it fucking must be statistically true. You know? Otherwise, why the fuck? That's the only reason I can see something like that existing, because it's a more modern problem which has only come as we've, you know, leaned into this kind of data analysis. But then we're getting a real conversation. Once again, I feel like I'm getting into negative Nancy topics, I guess. Yep. Oh, that was close, baby. That was close. Woo. Get. So made for everyone isn't really made for anyone. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That was just nonsense. Just nonsense. Don't hold back on my account, Crunch. Stay real. No, it's a good reminder sometimes. It's a good reminder sometimes. You know what I mean? And I do want to stay real. To be clear, sometimes I think some of this stuff, not only is it a little draining as discourse, it's repetitive as discourse, right? I'm not actually saying anything that new here. And I think that's a danger sometimes of streaming, and that's why I made the comment earlier about, like, you try talking for 30 hours, you know, because I know that you're right, if that makes sense, you know? It's just kind of like, you go in the stream autopilot and you're trying to just at least keep saying stuff, and you get onto this topic, and it's easy to kind of go down that rabbit hole, but then it does become kind of negative Nancy and all that. So it's honestly, it's a good vibe check for me as well. Fuck. I can back seat, but I think this strawberry is notoriously difficult for beginners. I'm frankly impressed with those 2 close attempts. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Luckily, over the years, I've come to find the Rotten Tomato scores resonate very well with me, so it's easy to pick movies. Rotten Tomatoes is generally a pretty good representation. The thing is, you have to remember that it's aggregate in the way of just, did they give it more than 50%? You just have to give it, you just have to remember that that's what it is. It's not all these people gave it a 100. It's 89% of people gave it above a 50 or whatever. But I do think that Rotten Tomatoes in general is good and is better than like a Metacritic aggregate or something of that nature. But they all have flaws. They all have flaws. It kind of sucks that bona fide movie reviewers aren't really a thing anymore, because while they had their problems, the good ones were very valuable for being trustworthy, you know? And you getting out of that outhouse, I wonder. I think I'm doing it right. Actual backseat question themes. Am I approaching the strawberry correctly? Or should I drastically change my approach here? It feels you're pretty damn close to correct. There's one thing off, but you can probably do it. Okay, gotcha. The platform by the outhouse doesn't need to be there to get the straw. It makes me think the outhouse was hidden poop or something. Maybe. I could check it out. I could check it out. "100% agree. What I mean more so is being able to look at that score and gauge whether or not it's for me based on the type of movie it is. Like Parasite, for example. I don't know if it still is, but it was a remarkable 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I didn't think I'd enjoy it. I didn't. You don't like Parasite? Parasite's so good. Game might get fun with hidden stuff. I think it would make it way easier, but that may just be personal. Gotcha. Okay. But no, that's fair. That totally makes sense, Mira. And I remember that actually... Sometimes I'm a little bit of a Roger Ebert fanboy, because I do like Roger Ebert in general. I do like Roger Ebert in general. But he at one point, he said something where he was like, I feel it's my responsibility as a reviewer to be honest, and I strive to write reviews that even if you disagree with me, you can know whether or not it's the kind of movie you would want to see. Roger Ebert's probably like the most famous American movie critic. Not surprising that someone not from America wouldn't know him, but I'm sure some Americans recognize that name. He died in like 2013. And yeah, overall, pretty based. Had good reviews most of the time. Was a little pervy sometimes, honestly. Has some pretty unhinged things in a few of his reviews, but in general, I always feel like a pretty good barometer of a good read on a movie, and the ones he liked were generally accurate. Aren't we all? Yeah, aren't we all? Yeah, he gets referenced a lot as well. He's like kind of like he's the classic movie critic. But generally also seen as a relatively fair one. 100% get that take. I love it. It's like putting faith in the consumer to know a little thing or two. Yeah. And his reviews are great. If you ever watch a movie and you like want to read reviews afterwards, which sometimes I do, and you see one from him on it, if it's a movie from pre-2013, I'd recommend reading it. He's an excellent writer. Oh, a little too tight. I wonder if maybe I should be jumping to the other side. Maybe that's what would make it easier rather than... You ever watch The Thing and then go hit up the YouTube content about it? No, I haven't. I don't watch a lot of movies YouTube content. I really enjoy movies. I wouldn't quite say I'm a cinephile, but like, I really enjoy movies. I watch a lot of movies generally. Like, I will like try to make an effort to see a bunch of the Best Picture nominees and everything every year, all that. But for whatever reason, that like hobby does not extend into my YouTube. My YouTube for a long time has been just games and music, and then as of lately, it's been games, less music, and sumo. Lots of sumo. I watch a lot of sumo YouTube content now, which I really enjoy, because that's kind of like my new interest, you know, my new hobby. And I've sort of made gaming a bit of my work, so I think that makes me... Don't get me wrong, I still watch a lot of gaming YouTube content, but I think it makes me crave something else a little bit on the side, too. The sumo was absolutely my fault, Bon, and I encourage it. I hope you get into it. It's incredible. It's so fun. Started with Siskel and Ebert, then Siskel died and became Ebert and Roper. Yeah. I see a movie or something, I'm like, yeah, let's watch the pitch meeting for this. Oh, I've seen some of those. Those are funny. Me and my BF have a bit of a scuffle with this very often, because I'm the type of person to watch a movie series at the end. I'm very much, that was awesome. This part was sick. All right, I'm going to go game. Meanwhile, he wants to yap on it and see what people think. Yeah, I do like to yap on it. I like to see what people think. I like to yap on it. So I'm with your BF there, Mira. I'm the kind, like, I have fond memories, like, you know, in high school, like, standing outside the movie theater with my friends, just, like, talking about the movie, you know? Watch Invincible, then watch a video about how far could Invincible survive in the different DBZ arcs. Some classic YouTube. Even when I watch a lot of gaming content, I watch a bit of, like, edited gaming content being, like, stuff like Force Gaming's, like, informational videos about upcoming games, or, like, here's the state of Diablo 4 right now, or, like, Lazy Peons, kind of like first impressions, that kind of thing. But what most gaming content I watched was just raw VODs. For years and years was just raw VODs. Lately, I've been watching DBZ fight breakdowns if they were scored MMA fights. Those are awesome. Nice. Yeah, I feel like in place of a lot of that, like, if I spent more time on YouTube, I probably would get into that kind of stuff, but I spend a lot of that time watching shows and movies. And a lot of it's rewatching stuff, to be fair, because I like cozy rewatches, but also watching new stuff. That's a sensible saying. Leah and I are actually, like, picking right now what we're going to watch now that we're finally coming to the end of our Downton go-through. Feel that with Piano Force, for example, because they feel more like a newsfeed type thing. Literally. Yeah, it's like, it's informational content. They have personality a little bit, but, like, it's definitely more just like, these are creators that funnel news that I like. Like, almost all the games those guys cover, not 100%, but almost all the games those guys cover are games that I and many others are interested in. Like, it's a specific kind of niche of gamers. The only show I watch regularly, it airs Invincible. There are a few anime, but I wait for them and then binge. Gotcha. Watch every episode of Game Grumps. Nice. They still doing 2 a day? I know we talked about this before, but I was into Grumps for a while, for some years. I haven't really been as of late. Not because I dislike it, just, you know, the way that stuff happens. Not for a long time now, but the 1 a day is like 30 minutes plus. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they used to do the 10-minute videos, which is crazy to think about. They were unedited VODs. Unedited VODs, but only 10 minutes or so. And they'd play like full games. Like I watched them play like the entirety of Bloodborne in 10-minute videos, you know? Comfortable getting the movie series review thing. We know their character personality bias. We can base our opinion off of that as we know what... Yeah, 100%. Which is, honestly, that's why some of those folks are the closest things to what we're talking about. And there are movie review channels that are just like that, you know? Where it's kind of like a trusted source. You know, I hope that at some point my opinions on games could function as that for people. I don't ever plan on being like a gaming opinion creator like them in that way, you know? But I imagine that it's a thing you want to strive for as a streamer, for someone to be able to like watch you play a game and then get an idea of whether or not it's something you want to play. Yeah, you're right, Beaver. I failed. I've gotten nobody to play UFO 50. Which I've tried very hard. And it deserves it. It's so good. They can't do that stuff nowadays. They both own companies and toured up bands, not to mention wives and homes to go to. Yeah. And like reasonable people, they've kind of, you know, they've made a lot of money and they don't need to push that ridiculously hard. They're happy with what they've got going. If I had just dashed to the right instead of up, we actually would have gotten that one, bro. We actually would have gotten that one. What's UFO 50? Way to tell me you've never listened to a damn word I've ever said, Wash. Why don't you just kick me directly in the nuts while I'm at it and tell me that everyone at work hates me too? I've never heard of UFO 50. Well, you got the same fucking Google I do, brother. Don't fucking patronize me, making me tell you about it again. Sorry, Wash. I love you. Thank you for being here, buddy. I'm getting feisty because Mira was agitating my UFO 50 wounds. Everyone at work hates you? God damn, Malaquin. Malaquin, do you go to the park and wait for when a kid looks like they're about to go down the slide and then you rush to get there first so you can see the look of disappointment in their face when they have to wait? I bet you do, you sick fuck. I bet you go to dog parks and catch the frisbees. Teasing aside, you do that effect on people, or at least me. There are some games I know you'll glaze, so I'll look at those takes from that perspective, while some I know I can be hyped for together. Hell yeah, well that's good. I'm glad to hear it, Mira, for real. One block in the slide. That is good to hear. Yeah, some games I'll glaze, like Bloodborne and UFO 50. But to be fair, I'm not glazing nonsensically. You'll find that those are both very well received. You'll find they're both very well liked games, okay? Bloodborne especially. We are very close. We are going to get it, chat. Weird execution there. It's the easiest thing I've ever done in my fucking life! Let's go! Alright. Woo! Oh! I did just look into it. Many people dub this as the worst strawberry. Like hours spent on it and or tears being shed. Light work for a gamer, baby. Light work for a gamer. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Let's go. We got there. Very fun. Very fun. Huge. That's a good point. We need to take 10 anyways. We need to take 10 anyways. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. So that's a good point to end our first episode on that W. Holy, that was hard, man. That was very hard. I was like literally a second away from being like, Mira, let's do a thing like, do we get this by 13 hours? You know? Holy, let's go. That was fun. Nowhere near the most difficult collectibles or completion, but still worth the accomplishment. Sure, yeah, for like a base game thing. Just doing the strobs and like playing the base game. Let's go. Man's just got it easy. It was fun. It was hard. Very hard, but we got it. Let's go ahead and call that episode there for Celeste, and then we're going to come back and do another one. After that. So hopefully y'all are enjoying. If you are and you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. And for y'all watching here live, let's just go ahead and take 10 minutes. It's 8:38. I'll be back at 8:49. Stick around if you're enjoying the stream. We'll be right back. Electro-pegging it? Were you pegging last night? No, I was electro-pegging. You gotta try it. It's the newest fad. It's right up there with pickleball. Go to work, go to pickleball, go home and electric peg, watch Netflix, go to bed. That's the modern experience. Would you rather eat poop-flavored ice cream or ice cream-flavored poop? Ice cream-flavored poop, for sure. The thing that puts me off about poop is the flavor and the smell. Eating shit is definitely bad for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you ate a bunch of human shit, you would die. But if you ate, like, a little human shit, you'd be okay. Eating shit-flavored ice cream sounds terrible. I'd rather eat poop-flavored ice cream 100%. Really? I bet you could eat a little bit of shit and survive. I feel like you could eat, like... I'm trying to think. What's, like, a really reasonable amount of human shit to eat and still live? Imagine, like, the amount of ketchup you have on a hot dog. I don't think I'm crazy. Honestly... I'm gonna clip this. I'll make a short out of this. We'll see what the internet at range thinks. Obviously, I don't want to do either of them. Don't forget, we also can get health back by firing new wands. Which actually, this one shouldn't hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me a bunch, chat. Why? Sometimes. I did it twice. I don't know. We did heal from that, though. Testing one more time. Nope, I didn't heal at all that time. All right, chat, this is what it is to do science. What we can do safely, is we can go bingo, bango, wait, oh. God fucking damn it. I thought we could, like, wheel off and then wheel back on. GRM was really cooking on this one, huh? I have a great idea for an enemy, Miyazaki. All right, George. All right, George. We'll put your ball in the game. You want a conductor hat on the ball? I don't think we can do the conductor hat on the ball, George. I think that's a step too far. The fucking hat is so wild and nobody talks about it, right? He wears a conductor hat all the time. As he talked about, like, liking trains, he must like trains. You don't just wear one of those fucking hats. You're just a remorseless criminal. Just not true. Demonstrably untrue. Those two sweet dogs who always took care of each other, you're calling me out? They came at me with axes. I'm a child. I'm scared. I'm dating skeletons. I'm fighting dogs and buttholes. I don't know which way's up, kid. Give me a goddamn break. What? Nah. My mountain? Not just like we'll burn down your home, you know? We're gonna level the whole fucking mountain. Oh. Shit. Chill, dude. Every single thing we do destroys a fucking mountain. The stakes are always one mountain. Might have cooked the most perfect tenderloin of all time. It's sitting our end. Gotta retain them juices. Crunch is helping with this. I'm watching them run instead of destroying it. Let's go. That's what I always suspected my content would be for. I was like, there's a real dearth of Vampire Survivors content specifically intended for watching while meat is cooling. And I was like, I'm gonna fill that niche. And here we are. New category for Twitch, just meat sitting. Though, if you named it that within one day, the top 5 rows are just girls in bikinis sitting on, you know, on meat. Give me more hand grenade, I guess. And then this meat. Aw, shit, we should have let that meat sit longer. I'm the meat sitting content guy, and I didn't even let the fucking meat sit. This is why all the bikini babes are gonna beat me in the meat sitting content. They'll actually sit on the fucking meat. Consort Radon, insane. Insane. Easily one of the hardest bosses FromSoft has ever done. Easily. I'm not surprised that he got nerfed. Like, obviously, I feel big. I feel big and strong, and like I have a giant PP because I beat him before the nerf. But in all reality, I think it's probably a good thing that they nerfed it. That shit was ridiculous. The stinger is pulsating? What's stinger? Oh, wait. They call it his stinger? Chad, I'm gonna have to look up this guy's dick after the stream because I gotta know what it looks like. Next Vampire Survivors DLC, what would you want it to be? That's a good question. I think they could do some cool stuff with Zelda. That would be a fun one. There's many games, many characters, tons of references, tons of weapons. They could recreate a lot of Link's items and stuff. And there's just so much history they could tap into. I feel like similarly to Castlevania here. Pokemon Vampire Survivors collab. Metroid would be very sick. Transformers would be rad. It would make no sense. Twilight DLC, yes. Yes, Twilight. I need to see the saga of Bella and Edward carried out. And you know, they're vampires. These are the pogs of a killer Bella. Honkle, please. Yo, hear me out. Final Fantasy collab. That would be sick. That's a great one. That's a great one. There's so many characters and shit. Take it just a little bit further from Final Fantasy to Kingdom Hearts. We got fucking Mickey and Vampire Survivors. Ow. Oh, what's this? Shiny orb. It hums slightly. What happens if you kick it, you wonder? You don't have to tell me. Oh. Yo. Send it back over the... Noida, I fucking hate you. Noida, I fucking hate you. Oh, yeah, kick it. Kick it, kick it, kick it. It gives you gold. Idiot gamer. Caught in 4K, idiot gamer. Haha, it exploded. Fuck you, Noida. Back up Ambrosia. That was amazing. That bounce, dude. A professional bowler couldn't have done that. Market zero. Save. Saving that. I'm saving a tablet throw. I'm saving a tablet throw, baby. Oh! Yes! That fucking Hammus. Oh my god. No! This character is fucking silly. Bro, I can't see. Dude, it's fucking lagging the game out. The PS5 can't handle it. We didn't do any shit to make this happen. I just loaded up as this character, one weapon only. Immediately, we didn't have to like get through a tough beginning phase, get over the hump, and get this going. This was literally just play as this character and this happens. Here is infinite gold and effortless dopamine poured down your wide open gaping gullet. Here you go, gamer. You want to play a game? It's called Thunder Snail. And if the yellow snail wins, you win. Press Z repeatedly to encourage your snail. Oh, there's gameplay. All right, all in on yellow, chat. What the hell? Yeah, what the fuck? Looks like you encourage your snail too much. Because, dude, I moved my right middle finger over to fucking Mario Party mash it. Because he said, press it to encourage your guy. Why would I not fucking mash it? Scar was in the right? Have you seen the film? My case speaks for itself. Mufasa was greedy. How so? Had the right to fight for the kingship. He didn't fight for it. He used subterfuge and skullduggery to organize a wildebeest stampede and get Mufasa, you know, effectively in a gotcha moment. Like, kicked him into the stampede and then just sat there and watched as Simba discovered what fucking death was, bro. Fuck Scar. He is cool, though. He looks cool. Jeremy Irons did crush it. But fuck him, dude. Ooh, chili egg. Be my friend. That a Hammus? Pet him. The Hammus is happy. Why? 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 Come on, chat. I have become one with the snow. That's the outline of papyrus. I would recognize that broad chest anywhere. Allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like the joy of finding another pasta lover. Dude, I get this. I get this. I get this so hard. If we can bond at the Olive Garden, that's how I know we're family, you know? Since you've started streaming, we've gone kayaking, took a nap, started working on our PowerPoints, drove to get dinner, ate dinner, and met 2 dogs. Yeah, but did you beat Mesmer the Impaler? Let's go! Or Commander Gaius? Oh! If this guy goes to another location, I'm gonna lose it. What? What are the chances? You're so low! No! Get! No! I like this as a horse boss too. I'm gonna be real with you.
The moveset I know in and out really much, so this isn't too problematic of a boss to kind of dodge.
Some of the moves, like, you know when he does the like pinpoints of gold? Yeah, when he does this, you just ride around on your horse and you just don't get hit. Do that without your horse too? Oh, fair. I mean, I've done this hit list so far for what it's worth. The horse strat's working all right. Oop.
Oh, please, somebody in.
Sitting on the two lanky beastmen every time the run back to Papa G will be seared into my synapses forever. Hell yeah, dude. That's the sign of a good Souls fight, when the run back is burned into your brain. In your darkest days, you try to close your eyes and find a little tiny shred of peace in your mind, and all you can see is R2 spamming against trash mobs on the way back to Papa Guacamole. When I was studying abroad in the Netherlands, Dutch locals got one over on us. We were drinking at this bar in the town by where our study abroad program was set up. There were these guys maybe like a few years older than us. We thought they were cool. They were chilling with us. They were teaching us, you know, words in Dutch. And they were like, all right, if you guys really want to, like, you know, join us and be Dutch, you've got to do a shot of tequila the Dutch way. You've got to do it the Dutch way. The Dutch way of doing a shot of tequila, per them, is you snort the salt, you squeeze the lime in your eye, and then you take the shot of tequila normal. And we all fucking did it, bro. We all did it. Coarse salt up the fucking schnoz. We did it, and they, like, laughed at us and didn't do it. And we were like, are you proud? And they were like, yes. And we were like, good. We went home feeling good. They went home feeling good. It legitimately wasn't until the next day that our dumb tourist ass were like, they were absolutely fucking making fun of us, bro. They were laughing at us. That was not laughing with us. Good times. Pretty good times, yeah. Another orb, by the way? Nope, that's gonna, like, explode or something. Keep shooting it. Haha, I killed it, chat. Remember what it was called? It was called Essence Eater. And here we have, like, some scales. I'm just taking in raw data right now, chat. Me exploring left and right in Noida is much like a 10-month-old child crawling about on the floor of their living room and just putting random shit in their mouth. You know what I mean? All right, I'm back. Oh, wait, that's the wrong scene. We did the Hollow Knight scene. God, it was perfect timing. I literally, on that break, the last 10 minutes, like pretty much the exact last 10 minutes of the finale of The Office was playing on my TV. Caught the very end of The Office. So emotional. And now that I've finished rewatching that in its entirety, the extended versions, by the way, because Peacock did the super fan episodes for any Office heads, they're worth it. They're a good time. If you're already into the show, they're absolutely worth it. The episodes are like twice as long. They have a bunch more scenes that you won't have seen and stuff that are really fun. But yeah, watched all 9 seasons of that as my background noise show over the last like 3 weeks. So as soon as it ended, I booted up Parks and Rec. We got the next one going now. This is an extended episode, and it's only 7 seasons, so I imagine this will just take me a week or 2. All right. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break, everybody. I'm excited to play some more Celeste. Parks and Rec kind of dope. I love Parks and Rec. I think at the end of the day, I like The Office a little more, but I love them both. They're different. Like, they're often compared and paired because, you know, similar, like, creative teams, and they both have the mockumentary style, and there's a lot of very valid reasons to compare them. But I think ultimately they end up actually having pretty different vibes. You know, Parks and Rec almost started as more of an Office clone, and then, like, when it finds its feet in seasons 2 and 3, it, like, develops its own identity, and then it's not really that similar. Very funny, though. Oh, shit, ads. Sorry, I should have run those while I was away. That's my bad shit. Love a Will Ferrell SNL adjacent crew, yeah. Arrested Development. I love Arrested Development as well. That show is also excellent, and we have been watching it recently. That's in a kind of weird slot where for late at night, if we're done watching stuff and we don't know what to put on, Arrested Development's been one of the shows we've been popping on. We just passed the part where Buster loses his fucking hand. Arrested Development is very, very funny. Yeah, a lot of good. There are a lot of good sitcoms out there. There are plenty that I also like haven't dove into, you know, that I probably would like. Like a while back, Leo was rewatching Modern Family, which was a show that I never watched when it was like airing and popular. I never got into Modern Family. And she just had it on in the background while I was like chilling and we were doing stuff, and it was pretty funny, man. That show was one where I was like, damn, yeah, this was pretty funny. The chick from Blades of Glory in her own show and was like, I'm sold. Well, the gag setup and payoff is insane. Yeah, the writing in Arrested Development is like truly top tier. There's just stuff you won't even catch, you know, you won't notice happen the first time around. It's also an example of Jason Bateman being pretty goated at playing the straight man. He does that a lot in movies, you know, where like everyone around him is ridiculous and he's kind of just playing like the straight-laced, like we gotta fix this and make stuff happen or whatever. But like his adherence to that role is what makes the show funny a lot of the time. He's also, I think, kind of a cunt in person, I've heard, but like, I mean, what are you gonna do, man? It's all of them. It's an industry full of cunts, you know? I'm a big fan of one of the shows I'll do next too as well. I'm a big fan of Veep. Veep is very, very funny. If any of y'all have not watched Veep, highly recommend that one. It's not super long. Really, really funny. That one, I think one of the things Veep takes over almost any other like comedy show is the raw density of jokes. It is like nonstop. Like the jokes per minute is off the charts. All right. Play some Celeste. One more. All right, let's get going. What's up for everybody? Jesus. Ugh. It's been a minute since we botched the intro. Stop recording. It's been a little bit since we botched the intro, chat. So not the end of the world. Time to get back to welcome back, Mira. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Celeste. We're just going to jump back in and keep going. We're in the final chapter, the summit, and we're in the, you know, the spacey crystal bubble part of it. We just got a really difficult strawberry at the end of the last one that I was feeling all stoked about. And now we're, you know, on to the next one. Ah, right, the no dash straw. One thing, too, I'm trying to remember is what all the chapters are in order. After this one, there's like the Cthulhu temple, right? And then I honestly don't remember what comes after that. First try intro, that's right, baby. How do I do this without dashing? Yeah, that feels like you need a dash, but if you dash, he goes straight up. So you would need to, maybe if I double dash, I can make it there fast enough. Whoops. Yep, that was it. You just gotta go fast. Panic. Panic. Cheese all over my rice. Yeah, it is. It's that strawberry right there is so funny. Just the difference in difficulty. Like, granted, we didn't get that one on the first try. Don't get me wrong. Like, it could have been better. But it's still like that strawberry strategically. It just takes so much less. There it is. Got it. You know? Takes so much less than the previous one. The previous one was so much harder. Can't make it with just the jump. No matter how hard you try, you need to use the boost. That one you don't, though. There it is. I didn't have it. If I had landed on the wall, I could have jumped, too. Dropping the training weights. Yeah. Oh. Put the fish mirror test video in the Discord gen chat. Hell yeah, Blue. I might peep that later. All right, I have a dash this time, so we're at a much better spot. There you go. Can I land? I can. Climb, Madeline, climb. Don't forget the mechanics. Wait, where the fucking freak am I? Am I supposed to go along the top thing? It feels like the camera should be panning with me and it's not, or something. I assume that's not the case. It's just how it feels. But actually, wait, I can save a dash. I just need to spend the one dash. Go. Huh. I'm missing something. I just don't know how I'm actually going to get over. Oh, it's still going. Once I go up there and start it, it lasts for a little while. Does that matter? For some reason? Feels like the only reasonable solution is for the game to want me to go up and over there, but it's like I can't. The screen doesn't go high enough. Aha! You have to hit that guy twice! That's... Oh, look at the chat. We were missing all the pieces. We were missing all the pieces. You gotta hit all the perps. That made a lot of sense. I was missing something. Something was inherently wrong. It was unsolvable in that state. Oh, rough. That was close to the top, too. I do like these segments. They're fun. They're like, kind of like I've talked about before. It's like almost like spectacly. When it's like kind of easy on purpose, but just because you get to do some flashy platforming, you know? And, you know, bold on kind of easy. It's not actually easy, but compared to like your past more challenging points, and they give you some that are just for the joy of platforming. Wait, there you go, baby. On to the next one. Are we going to Spooky Cthulhu? That was a close one. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we'd make it. Maybe you were right. Maybe this is too dangerous. No, I was wrong. We can climb this mountain. I've got your back, and I believe in you. That means a lot to me. Let's go. Gal pals. Madeline and battling. Yup. Cursed Cthulhu, I remembered you. Uh-oh. Launch straight into Promised Consort Arena. Can you imagine? Okay, we need to figure out the Straub, obviously. I haven't left any Straubs behind, I don't think, chat, right? I don't know if anyone's been here for all of it in that way. What's up, Rage? But I don't think I've seen a strawberry and not gotten it. I've definitely missed a bunch of strawberries just by not finding the, like, way to get them or whatever. What's up, 3 babies? This game feels like it was built by speedrunning platformers for speedrunning platformers. I think it kind of was. But it's also fun just to play it. Pretty sure you've gotten all the ones you've seen? Nice. Thank you, Thebes. I think they accomplished making it fun for the hardos, and it's fun for a casual playthrough. Like, if I beat this game, you know, tonight or when we play this again on Thursday or whatever, and roll the credits, I know there's more stuff and I'm going to go after it, but if I was playing it casually and I didn't really know or didn't really care, I would have felt satisfied and like this was, you know, like a good time. Game's a blast. Yeah, hell yeah. Very, very fun. I remember you because we did you more recently. Biased, but I think this game is one of the most approachable precision platformers to not platformer people. Yeah, it's just... I do think I would agree with that despite its difficulty because it's presented in such a digestible way. It has insanely good tutorialization, and then also it's just one of those things where it's familiar concepts executed insanely well. And even a non-platformer person, this is a great introduction because it's like, this is what a really good one looks like, dude. You know? It's very fun. If you're introduced to platforming in a game that has bad platforming, you might not like platforming as much as if you were introduced to it via Celeste. Fucking dick tit. Alright, there it goes. I needed to use my home momentum. I didn't get the boost. Maybe I did, actually. I don't know. Shit. That felt like a better boost. You can definitely get it and preserve one dodge. Maybe not. What if we do this? Yeah. Nice. That got us across. Nope. Hey, thank you for the hydrate rage. Monsieur Puffington. Welcome in, rats. Non-platform gamer, not a chance. Not for a Bloodmoon enjoyer such as yourself. Remember the climb down to that church thing with the wolf guy at the bottom? Oh, I do. Blood-starved beast with the meat flap on her heads? Her head, I mean? You think I don't remember Blood-starved beast? With the meat flaps? That's actually one of the Bloodborne bosses I can hitless. 30k from request, let's go. What are you gonna wreck? Delta Schmoon? Undertale 2? Core? You're just showing me stuff. I'm the worst. Hey, it takes roughly 550 peanuts to make a jar of peanut butter. Seems reasonable enough, kind of interesting. Like Snapple fact? Oh, baby! Wait, that just got me out, shit. But it was cool. But it was freaking cool. So that's all that's here is a way to get out of here. The only reason to come into this room is to leave this room. Huh. Why? Why are the sides different? Oh, because... Oh, Egypt... Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Because the thing on this side gets you to places you hadn't been, like the straw and the key. Oh, man. Sometimes. Gonna wait to see if more people wreck games I want to see. Might hold off for the 200k even. Oh, shit. I understand now, Chad. If only it weren't too late. Why did I not... Why is it not key confirmed? Tell me I still got the key. Okay. Oh. Hershey's chocolate? Sounds like woke bullshit to me. I stopped buying Hershey's when they introduced body types in the character creator. Sorry, go woke, go broke. Yeah. Yeah. Straw me. Woo! Oh, interesting. That was actual grade B bullshit. Not really the way to handle it, although I guess this way works fine. You gotta do it a little earlier than that. Let's try it. We learned one way, but do it this way. Hit. Not precise. This is a precision platformer. Be precise. It does. It gives me the urge to play Meat Boy, dude. It really does. I wonder how long it would take me to blast through Meat Boy on stream. To just absolutely slam my meat into that boy on stream. Yeah, man. Huge. Huge. Clipped? No. You know we're gonna be clipped, Mira? My frickin' toenails later tonight. I got toenail clippers today at the damn store because I'm an adult. And we only got hand nail clippers before, and like they just were not equipped to deal with the talons on Leah and I's feeties. They simply weren't. But now I got them big shits, and I'm ready to get fucking clipping, bro. Not the way. Holy, we got launched. Makes sense. That is a known mechanic. Fuck, man, we're close. We're close. Madeline. Pedicure in the future once things have settled? Truly. Put me destroying crunch in trees? Malaquin. Well, you gotta bring that up, man. As far as I recall, the person that defeated me was named Villain. I think that's all that's on the official record, Malaquin. We can check the VODs. It was an unnamed villain, probably with a goatee and a devil tail. Ooh, cheeky. Too slow. Damn, we did so good on the initial sight read of that room, too. Fuck. Dude, they should make some kind of thing where you can make user-based levels for this and call it like Super Celeste Maker or whatever, you know? Nothing like that has ever been done. That idea is original. That's why I'm the ideas man around here. You gotta climb there. You gotta scuttle like a bug, baby. You gotta scuttle like a bug. Actually, there you also just don't need to dash, dog. You don't need to dash there. You gotta use the launchies. Right there, right there, you gotta let it catch you, and then as it flings you, you don't dash. You use the launchy-wanchies. And you go to the moon. Like the woke mob didn't in 1969 or whatever. They were too busy fucking smoking reefer at Woodstock and fucking in the mud. Or something. I might have my ears a little mixed up, but that's what they did to us then. The hippies, chat. And they're doing it to us now with DEI and games. No politics, though. You blasting through this? Oh my god, thank you. Told my hairstyle makes me look like Lord Farquaad. Holy. The Dev of Celeste made a couple of Kaizo hacks. Then there's another person that made Celeste in Super Mario World. That's nuts. Really turned off the feature this clip. Did you? Thank you, Mirai. I appreciate it. I don't even want to know. I'll watch it after the stream, but I'm scared. I've said some things. It's lost. Beefed. Not being able to reset there is tough. It doesn't speed up that much that early. You got to be really tight, dude. I feel like I need that dash there, bro. Oh, there's a bouncy. There's a bouncy there. I didn't even see it. That's the fucking solution. You don't need to do the bullshit I'm doing. You don't need to do the bullshit I'm doing. You are supposed to spend a thing there. You are supposed to... Ugh. You are supposed to spend one, man. That's why all the crystallese. You don't have enough time to get the full speedy weedy. I got this. Have a look at Celeste.smc sometime. It's crazy. Hell yeah. Then you shoot up here. And then you shoot over here. And then you fall onto the bouncy wouncy. I literally just wasn't looking at the whole fucking screen. Why did they let me fall here? Maybe for convenience later? Get owned, honestly. See ya. This is it, the home stretch. Moon, you could post a Pornhub link and I wouldn't ban you. I would assume it was a good recommendation. And I'd add it to the spank bank. So close, we're gonna make it. Let's go, Crunches. Thank you, rats. Yeah, I don't remember that many more stages. There's like the mirror temple next, right? And that's it. The mirror temple, and then we fell. I think. I'm sorry. I was holding you back. I need to learn to trust you. He was in the temple just now. That was the mirror temple? Oh. Then I think we're like done. Not your fault. I tried to leave you behind. Honestly, I've been trying to leave you behind my entire life. I'm sorry. I wish I tried to understand you sooner. I was too proud or stubborn of something. We wasted so much time and energy. At least we're finally talking about it. Yeah. I'm glad the mountain brought you out. I think we can move past this. We can climb this mountain together. We can do anything. What if we don't make it? I'd be okay with that. You would? Of course. I'm just glad we're trying. I really needed to do this. I'm finally starting to understand why. Let's finish it. And we're up here, baby. 3,000 meters. What are y'all having for dins tonight? I think I am going to make some gourmet Kraft macaroni and cheese for Leah and I. Straight out of the blue box into the gullet. 29. Oh, we're counting down now? It was 30 before, right? Get. Dinner, it's 3 a.m. Shredded pork with Tabasco and garlic bread? That sounds amazing. Gourmet? No, I was just saying that because I like the way it sounded. It's just Kraft mac and cheese. I do put a good amount of black pepper in it because I really like black pepper and Leah does too. Speaking of, good night. We'll catch you later, Hokri. Thanks for hanging, buddy. I hope you have a good one. Hey, 28. What the hell? I only got one of the things? So I don't get to get the heart? Is that how you unlock one of the chapters, chat? For white pepper? What the hell is white pepper? Is that a joke? That is one of the things I have to do. Have the mac and cheese with some dino nuggies for extra fancy. Yeah, some dino nuggies. Took it at face value because I make gourmet instant noodles. Does that mean like you like put a bunch of extra shit in it? It's just, for me, it's just black pepper. Otherwise, I make it as, you know, intended, basically. I don't measure out the amounts except for butter. Because for 2 boxes of mac and cheese, the intended amount is 1 stick. Better for cooking and blending the pepper flavor. Oh, black pepper's still good for topping meals. Huh. Pepper's rarely a bad idea. There are white, green, black, pink, and even red peppercorns. Veggies, extra condiments, spices, and stuff, yeah. We've been talking about maybe putting some Frank's Red Hot in the mac and cheese, which would probably go crazy. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll spice it up literally with the most white person sauce of all time, Frank's Red Hot. White pepper on popcorn every once in a while, pretty good, huh? That's good to know. That's interesting. I wonder if white pepper would be better to mix into the mac and cheese. Because I'll not lie, while I was kidding about... Let me be real here, chat. While I was kidding about the gourmet mac and cheese, I've made Kraft mac and cheese enough in my life. I haven't been doing it much back at the apartment, but since we moved here, we've been having it like once a week or so. Maybe twice a week. And I have the process down. I have the process very, very down. Let's put it that way. As far as like, you know, there's nothing special to boiling the water, but then when it gets to the point to actually mix it, you know, I have an exact order of operations of the way I do things. And a couple of the things I do specifically are, for one, I strain it. I bring the pasta back over. You put in butter. You put in the cheese sauce. You put in pepper on top, and then, or not the cheese sauce, the cheese powder. You put in the pepper on top, and then the milk. I swear to God, I've got a 6th sense for it at this point. I eyeball it to the point where I think I've got about 75% of the milk that I need. About 75% of the milk that I need. And then I put it back on low heat, and I start mixing everything together, and I let it bubble just a little bit to start reducing down some of the stuff there. I coat a bunch more black pepper on top, and then I take milk and I splash the final 20% milk onto it to like reinvigorate it as it bubbles. And then I start running the hot water to immediately wash out the pan. I get the bowls ready next to it. Then I turn off the heat and I actually pour it out into the bowls. And it's an exact prescribed thing, you know? And the only part of it that's done by my own like real, you know, chefness is the exact milk proportions, of which I have down perfectly. Protected cooking. So chat, let's just say I know a fucking thing or two about cooking, yeah. You can upgrade your water bowl game by making the Walter salty. Does that actually hurt? I've always thought that's like an old wives' tale. Absorbs in the noodles and makes them more flavorful. I mean, I do like salt. But sometimes things like that, I'm like, do I need extra fat, you know? Professional, come on. I do think... I genuinely believe that the mixing the ingredients together on low heat and letting it simmer a little bit with the black pepper on it to kind of like crust in a little bit, it does make a difference. I swear to God. It makes it like creamier and like a little, I don't know. It just has like a better texture to it or something. Inside such a fire feeling, you get a dish down like that, then you can work from there, knowledge if you want to. True, yeah, you can like add stuff in. And the main point is that I guess even a dish as pedestrian as mac and cheese has kind of got me to that realization of like, there is a difference between just doing it and doing it with care and paying attention to the little things, you know? The myth is adding salt to water to make it boil faster. Doesn't make enough of a difference on a small scale. Trust me, Chris, try it. Use my government name. Holy shit. All right, I'll put salt in the damn boiling water tonight. How much are we talking? Like a pinch or like, you know, enough to like clear your driveway of ice? Enough to fucking make 11 see shit in the tub in Stranger Things. Alright, hold on. No, I want to think about this straw. 1.5 teaspoons. Maillard relax. It's a Mallard reaction? Like a duck, Mira? I'm not talking about duck. I'm talking about mac and cheese. You want it to taste salty. I don't taste my boiling water. Bad bait? You said it correctly for trying to bait. Fuck! On the water makes it so yummy you can eat the pasta as is. Nah, pasta's good plain. You know what I mean by plain? I mean covered in butter and pepper. This isn't doable. Salt it before you boil, taste it before you boil. You want it salty. Salt it like you would a picnic. I've never had a picnic in my life. I don't like being outside. And, I hate bugs, which are outside. And they like picnics. They like to eat my food at picnics. I don't like when people eat my food, either. Especially bugs. The starch helps the sauce stick. When kitchen pots, use as little water as possible is to not dilute the starches. Yeah. The starch helps the sauce stick, which is also why people say you should put some pasta water back in, right? Because some of the strained pasta water is actually good starch sauce. I don't do that for what it's worth, but they say it. I'm slowly rebranding myself into Mug Root Beer in online fighting game spaces. It's so funny. Hey, if that's what you want as your brand. Fuck off. You know, when you cook something to slightly burned tar, that's the Maillard reaction. Creates a unique flavor. Nice. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's bomb. It's good. It's tasty. I had a dash. I had a dash. Why didn't I use my... God, man. You ever get why your family's so disappointed in you? No, no. Get the straw. Get the straw. He's young. Plants love pasta water with all the starchy starch in it. Pasta water is a great sauce thickener when you're making something like a carbonara. Good to know. When I make a carbonara, it's out of the Bertolli bag, so I don't do anything. I just put it into a skillet and heat it. Oh my god. Remember I was telling you about brown cookies using brown butter? Yeah, that's Maillard reaction butter. That's Mallard butter. Bertolli, didn't know you were a gorillionaire? What are you talking about? They are not that expensive, man. A gorillionaire? Oh, saved. Pasta water's overrated. I can get concentrated amount of starch into my sauce with a slurry. What that? That's a slurry? Ball mower? A fresh carbonara is so much better than an out-of-the-bag experience. The out-of-the-bag experience is honestly pretty fucking good, and it takes me 11 minutes. Trust me, I don't doubt you at all. I've had really good carbonaras. In fact, I can be a fucking snob here. I've had, like, amazing carbonara in Italy, and it's bomb. And yeah, the Bertolli bag is not standing up to that. But considering at 10:22 at night, I can make it for 11 minutes before I get in my PJs and cuddle with my girlfriend and watch TV shows. It's peak, bro. It's peak. Slurry with rice, potato, or cornstarch and water? What the hell is slurry? Is it just like slop? No, based on your recent experience, what percentage of cooking would you say gets you there based on vibes? It's probably a lot of vibes. Well, it's recipes and vibes. It's recipes until vibes, right? Learn the rules so you know which rules can be broken. Has never cooked before that weren't directions on a box? No, I really haven't. I really haven't. I could, though. You know, I could try. We can do this, by the way. Straub. Think. Mix one of the starches in water until it's runny and slowly add to your dish to thicken. Huh. What you described the mac and cheese, I reckon you'd pull it off. Yeah, I think a lot of those things are just you need to do it. You just need to do it and interact with the physicality of it. You know what I mean? Like, this, this like sounds more grand than I'm intending it to as I'm phrasing it out in my head, but like, I feel like a lot of things in life, it is incredibly hard to exactly qualify the physicality of just doing something, right? We're so tuned to learn via watching and reading these days that we either watch a tutorial on something or we read a tutorial online on how to do something, that you lose touch sometimes with the idea of how things just have particular physicality. You're interacting with a physical thing in the physical world, and it's going to behave a certain way because of a bunch of variables. I think cooking is a good example. The more you do it, the more you're going to notice literally just the way the sauce behaves and thickens and the way that relates to its taste over time. One of the ways that I experienced it recently was moving into the new house and painting a bunch. Over the course of painting over like several different days, I'm no amazing painter, but I got drastically better because at the beginning, I had no idea how the physicality of using a big wide brush like that to paint was like gonna work. And it like, you know, after a few days, you start to get used to the way that like the bristles behave and you learn good ways to hold it for different things to do and stuff like that. And there's like truly no better way to do that than just doing it. Than just doing it. You just have to you just gotta just do the thing and interact, literally have to interact with it. You know? Fear of doing it, so that builds up reliance on watching more. Yeah, and you need to just physically do the thing. You need to really time that well. It's all the trial and error worth it, 100%. And to be clear, this is also advice that I often don't take. This is often advice that I don't take because I also am lazy as dick, Chad. I'm calling myself out as much as all the rest of you, you know? Like, I'm having a buddy come over and saw a hole in my door to install a cat flap because I don't trust myself with a jigsaw because I don't know what it is outside of the movie franchise, you know? And in that, it's just a dude with cancer who loves puzzles. And do we have to... I think we got a grip there. That's what we got to do. Can you even Bruno shallot, batinet a carrot? Define sachet de pie. From failing you in food prep 1. I didn't do food prep. I was a bartender, bro. I hit on old ladies. I carded people that were obviously of age to flatter them. Oh, taking your own advice is pretty red-pilled IMO. It's hard to follow your own advice, chat. We've all run into that. Saw the cat flip, but I was with my parents, and it was a PVC door. Still proud of that a decade later. You should be. It's scary. I don't want to try to do it. Can I just make that yump? I think I might be spending a dash where I need not. If we climb all the way to the tippy top. No, you need the dash, bro. Unless you get the straw and dash back immediately. Dirty old ladies tip so well, they do. I know I've told this before because it's my only actually salacious story from my time as a bartender. And it still even barely deserves that adjective. But I was serving a table of, you know, let's say 50-something ladies who were clearly getting together for some kind of like girls' reunion weekend thing. And they were getting like pretty drunk at like 2 p.m. on, you know, a Wednesday. At this local bar and grill where I worked as a server. And I was taking their orders. And one of the ladies said, "Oh, with my sandwich though, I'll have no pickle." And I said, "Okay, no pickle, you got it." And then the lady next to her looks up at me and she goes, "I'll take your pickle, hun." And they all like giggled and laughed, and I like kind of like laughed and didn't say anything and walked away and put their orders in. And then when I came back, I was like, "Hey ladies," you know, all confident, big dick swinging. Cutting doors is scary because if you mess up a new door, it's expensive. My old company charged $500 to cut a door shorter. Holy. Yes. Yes, battling. No. Oh! Whew. Used to be a delivery driver for wedding supplies. I once had a grandma stuff tinsel down my shirt and invite me to the bachelorette party. That's awesome. That's awesome. I would tell that story every day. I would have said one special coming up to the lovely young lady without skipping a beat. You're a more charming man than I am, Wash. I lack essential charisma. Fuck, man. Okay, we gotta be grabbing the ceiling, man. We gotta be grabbing the ceiling like it owes us lunch money. I feel like I mentioned taking lunch money a lot, needing lunch money, stealing lunch money. I want it to be clear, I never wanted for lunch money. I was a privileged child. We didn't have everything we wanted in the world, but my family was upper middle class. I had lunch money, Chad. I had enough for double lunch some days. I was fat as dick. In the industry for over a decade, to be fair. True. I miss bartending, man. I very much so. I very much so plan on, if the stream gets to a point where I could, I would love to like go full time for the stream and then go back to bartending like a couple nights a week. You know, that kind of thing. As well, entertaining dozens of people on the internet. Thank you, Mira. I appreciate you. You're sweet. Hip. Hip. You gotta be. Oh my god. Yeah, I've said it a bunch of times. I miss bartending. That was such a fun job, man. Huge. I don't miss it. You didn't like it? I was a fan. I was a fan because, well, I could be shy and I need time to chill on my social battery and stuff like that. Like, the context of those interactions in the bar with you as, like, the bartender being established always felt very kind of comfy to me for the most part. In a way that lots of other social interactions do not. So I feel like it, like, empowered me to, like, interact with people. Nice. Fun. I hated it. I swear so much. Yeah, everybody's different, right? Drunk people are rude. Drunk people are rude. Yeah. I don't reserve myself when people are stupid. Yeah, I was all right at that. I'll admit, I can go ahead and kiss the butt of an obnoxious customer when needed. Not necessarily proud of it, but it's valuable in certain jobs. It's not bad in streaming, bro. Doing it in the smaller town, a local establishment can be easier going. Yeah, it was like a local chain. Like, we had like 5 restaurants, all like in Massachusetts, you know? And like, it was like local enough that like, I know the owner, he like came to our store regularly and stuff, you know? It was a small chain, but it was technically a chain. But it was very much so just like classic American bar and grill. They were a brewery as well, which is another classic thing. You know what I mean? Served overpriced craft beers and, you know, acceptable food. Very, very generalist American food. American fare. Whew. Plus, guys get hit on, and most of the time it's flattering. Doesn't always work the other way around. True. I did occasionally get flirted with a little bit. Like, light flirting was kind of common. Hey, hydrate. Light flirt, but like serious flirting only happened to, you know, a handful of times, and they were big confidence boosters. Small towns have frequent like regulars is most of their business. If those regulars happen to suck ass, it's bad. That's true. Another hydrate. Same kind of place I worked at, except it wasn't a chain. We were featured on Bar Rescue after a major flood. Oh shit! Was cool we got TV. That's sick. Wow. That's very cool, Wash. Yeah, no, we need to save one for there. And this game's great. Really fun. I didn't save one. Like, I caught myself looking over for the first time and noticing that just in this episode, we've already been playing 42 minutes, and it's like, wow. I'm just fucking blew away. It's such a good time. Alright. Unlike when I fucking played Slay the Spire last night and lost fucking 4 times in a row or whatever. Maybe not 4, maybe 3 times in a row. So it's titled Bar Over Troubled Water, and it was before I was ball, but you could see I was close to going. I'm gonna find it, dude. I remember Bar Rescue. I remember the show. There's that dude with the face that like looks like a leather purse. With who? A few characters. I played Defect in Lost, I played Regent in Lost, and I played Necrobinder in Lost. And it was because I wanted to play Forever, but the Forever servers were down. So not only could I not play the game I wanted, but I had to play fuck-ass Slay the Spire, which I love, and fucking die a lot as fucking whatever. Infuriating ass. No, Nicety, sorry. Ooh. Yeah. Maybe that's not the strat? How are we gonna do this? Yes! Like, just like that. Just like that, baby. You just do it. Get up to the treetops. It's like a friggin' tree heaven. They got textures down so well. I did a little bit. You mean just like basic treetops in Forever, Mira? Just like any trees around? I got to some of them. I don't know if you maybe mean like a bigger like treetop biome or something. Easiest strawberry literally in the game. Yeah. Oh! Won by the first talent, second area, the massive canopy. Yeah, I did go up on some of those. It's very cool. Jesus. I don't think you want to skip over like that. You do want to grab like I did the first time. I don't know if it's necessary for that one. But you're just in such a better place. But there, it's very good. Huge. I feel like we're moving at a decent pace, though, man. You know what I mean? We haven't gotten too crazy held up here. We've been kind of cruising. I forgot about the little springy. Actually crazy. The good pace has been from your lack of hesitation. It's so cool to watch people get comfortable with games like this. Yeah, you gotta just go, right? You gotta just try. Once again, I think the developers, I've said it a bunch of times during this playthrough, but they did a great job of encouraging that. The game is frictionless. When you die, it's just like, go again. It's cool. Go again. Fuck. And that he's been climbing. Yeah, I finally, I think, internalized the climb. That's one of the things, Thebes, I know you're new around here with Celeste. It happened a lot in Hollow Knight, too. So I gotta try to avoid it in the future. But when I play games just once a week, sometimes, and I'm learning a new game, like fundamental stuff like that just doesn't stick. You know? So it's a thing where I kind of gotta play stuff a little denser. And this week, we got Celeste on here twice, so hopefully I won't remember to, you know, I will remember to climb on Thursday. What did you forget in Hollow Knight? I want to hear what people could have gotten annoyed at. Just where to go, mostly. It wasn't even quite just mechanics. It was just like, I would like make progress one week and then come back the next week and be like, what the fuck was I doing? And just like run around for like a long time. And like forget, you know, that like, oh yeah, I left that one door there that I knew I could use this ability to get through. That kind of thing. I still think the Hollow Knight playthrough is very fun. By the way, I'm not trying to say that it wasn't a good playthrough, but there were a bunch of times where I felt like shit. I'm like remembering stuff even worse than I would normally, you know? Sounds like being my memory. Yeah, fair. Sometimes it's like that. It was fun though. I loved playing Hollow Knight. Alright, 11. Fuck, man. Trying to max it. I was okay with the progress I made. That's where we got to, Wash. That's where we got to. That was mostly just a stream thing for me, though. Like, personally, if I'd been playing it off stream, I probably would have just stuck it out and done it all, honestly. Because I was having fun, but we had invested so many stream hours into it at that point that it kind of felt like people were ready to, like, see something else in that slot. I'm the worst. Really enjoyed maxing it. Combat and exploration give me the big fun. It was fun. No, like I said, that's once again why I pretty strongly feel if it had been off stream, I would have done that. Because Hollow Knight was really fun. But this way, instead, we got to move on to this, and we're going to play Terraria Calamity after this, and then we're going to do, you know, we've got Factorio on the horizon and Silk Song. It's all in the interest of diversifying the pogs. That one up there, you can fit a full left dash. Maybe not, actually. What if I go over to the right a little bit here, then left? Yeah. Rises to attention. I said Factorio. I am excited. I hope that series hits. I hope that series hits. I had it right when I went over a little bit, when I nudged it like this. That's the strat. Nudge to the right as you rise up through the first greenie. There it is, baby. Now this is looking like Path of Pain, chat. I feel like this is what Path of Pain did, where it made stuff where at a first glance you're like, there's nowhere to go. You know? It's like, no, you gotta go around. Alright. Be playing some Timberborn on Wednesday. Oh, I'm gonna be in that conference. Maybe I'll be able to pop in a little in the morning before it, because I'm not going into the office on Wednesday, baby. But I am gonna be in a virtual meeting most of the day, so probably won't be able to, you know, background watch Twitch like I usually do. Ooh. Opinions on the stage gimmick? What's the stage gimmick? The little purple things? Or this one? I like this one. Why is this here? To catch me if I fall, maybe? Oh, the updraft. Yeah, it's honestly minimal. Like, minimal impact on my playing. It is a thing, but it, like, hardly seems like it. But yeah, I guess I can climb straight up with the updraft. And so if I'm playing it with Addie, because she's the one-to-one calculating ratios and stuff, while I'm all doing it by vibes, both work, so it's promising for stream being able to go off vibes and still in progression. Hell yeah. Did you do ratios your original time, Mira, or are you saying you always did just vibes? Because I did just vibes for Dyson Sphere, and I beat that game. I made a Dyson Sphere. It took me longer than it would have taken. You know, someone who did it more efficiently, but I beat it. You can't take me away from that. I made a Dyson Sphere. And that was off vibes. I never figured out a single ratio. Didn't need to. Holy. Holy. Why are you showing me all this? Is this till the end of the game? Yo. All right. This is it, chat. This is it. Adding to punk. I need to look that up later, Wash. I have no idea what it is. I haven't seen like any of it. Oh. Fuck. Always done vibes, but I have a blueprint book. It's literally many hundreds, if not a couple thousand BPs I put together, almost all off of vibes. I'm plopping them down while Addy checks them over. Most of the time, they've been close enough to a good ratio. Nice. Yeah, because eventually the stuff you have that works is close to a good ratio, and that's why it works, you know, or whatever. Some playtests, gotta get in before they take it down. It's a roguelike similar to Noid Unways. Another clean game. Cool, man. I'm interested. Alright, we're so close, chat. Whoops. Let's go! I like the way they've done this little, like, alternate flag system here. Wait, there was a straw over there or something, wasn't there? Check it, just in case. Yeah, look at that 1 pixel, chat. See that? I don't know if we can make it to it, though. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's so tight that I bet you can. I just lack the skill. Forbidden tech. It's definitely possible, but I just can't do it. Cookie? Sure, rats. Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to pack a little weed anyway. I want to vibe for a second. But we are gonna, Wash, you don't know this game. You just want a cookie, bro. Get good. Dash plus jump. How does that help me here? Oh, it gives you a boost. It gives you a boost. I see. You see I got the rings on one of them? Like that. Am I just doing this from the wrong side, Thebes? Is this not possible from this side? It's just, you're so close to being able to make that. I kind of got the dash tech down, though. You know? That's required because of how you went about it. So many blisters on hand? Oh no, bird. Been cranking your hog all night? Been there, brother. Slap the Vaseline on, put the P-hub on, and just forget the world exists, bro. Let it all go. Little crumb of the tech, but obviously this isn't the vanilla way, yeah. I still don't think I could do it even with the tech, though. It doesn't seem better. It doesn't seem better. You know what I mean? It feels like I got closer when I just went for the, like, coyote time yump. Like, see? I wish it was from Gooning. Yeah, I hope you're doing alright, buddy. Like, that's so close, dude. So there's just no going back. I missed that straw. That's our first bona fide missed straw. We saw it and we missed it. We can't go back. Apart from restarting the chapter. I think it's best to just skip it. Alright, give me a second to mourn. Give me a second to mourn, chat. On the palm side? Damn, bird, just from work? Just from work? You busted up your hands? They will get calloused at least. But yeah, that does suck. We'll learn the tech later. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I imagine all that tech's gonna be necessary for some of this later shit. Oh, the boiling water. Holy. Wanted a day to heal before editing again? No worries, bird. I didn't realize the boiling water actually got you that bad, dude. I didn't realize, yeah, I didn't realize the water got you that bad genuinely at all. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. Jeez. First degree burn. That's crazy. You mentioned it earlier as like a funny anecdote. I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. Heal up, man. Yeah, take the time you need. Half of the hand got covered by it. That's crazy. It's like the end of the Punisher. Not the end of the Punisher. In the 2004 Punisher when he's fighting the Russian. He throws boiling pasta water onto his face. I was like, I want noodles. Made the noodles. Then the incident happened. That sucks, buddy. I'm sorry. I think dropping your food is particularly rage-inducing. You know what I mean? There's sort of a separate scale, apart from reason, of how rage-inducing certain things are, and dropping your food is very, very bad. Bro literally got burned. He's apologizing for not being able to edit 1 hour later. I know. Too much of a goat. Take care of yourself. Take your time, buddy. I bet the pasta water that the Russian got hit with was salted. Just saying, that's true. It was being prepared by a stereotypical Italian guy named, like, Bumbo or some shit. I gotta find that movie, man. I can't even, like, rent it for $3. I know I could just pirate it. I should just pirate it, I guess. Would you feel that so much? For me, it's immediate flash of rage directly into a mega sag, yeah. What movie? The Punisher from, like, 2004 or so with Thomas Jane. It's not a very good movie, but I have childhood nostalgia around it. I would like to watch it again. I bet it's on Disney Plus. Think so? We don't have Disney Plus for what it's worth. I did at one point. Fuck. Oh, I think Leah's home. Let's fucking go, Jet. I had to trade the car. I'm so boned. I needed those dashes. Those dashes were not mine to spend there. I don't like that I had to pirate Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Piracy is a result of bad service, though. I was willing to pay. Yeah, that's sort of where I'm at right now. Yeah, if it's on Hulu or Disney Plus, I'll look into that. I'd be willing to like do the free trial dance in order to get to watch it. Might do that tonight. Because Leah's got a Clopin, so she's not going to be able to stay up and hang out and play forever with me because she hates me. Yeah, I know Disney Plus and Hulu are like combining and shit. It's all fucked. I don't have anything good to say about it. All I have to say about that is like the same as everybody else. It's the same as cable, yada yada. You know? We've walked directly back into the belly of the beast. It's almost like the rich have been in control this whole time. Whoop. Oh, man! Had no prior knowledge of Demon Slayer beforehand, but was good. That Demon Slayer movie was like the best, like the highest grossing movie of like all time in Japan or something recently, right? Absolutely owned. Well, the effects was cool. Jesus. Finished the series, didn't even know the movie existed. Billiam told me about it. Yeah, it was... Is it just the one movie? There might be more than one, but I know there was one that was like breaking all kinds of sales records. Like, I feel like it was like a couple of years ago. Could be wrong on that timeline, though. I don't know. Checked, it's not on either. See, Maliquin, it's genuinely... I tried the other night. I did not find anything. I was willing to, like, you know, make it happen. Raisins are grapes. They are indeed grapes, and I'm a raisin enjoyer, Rage. You might be baiting me because some people don't like raisins. I very much so enjoy raisins. He's recent, I believe. Okay. The other movie's from season 2. Okay, so I'm probably thinking of the other one. I don't remember it being called whatever you said, Infinity Castle, so. Yeah, hold on. We gotta dial here. We did it. This is it. Is something gonna happen and take this away from us, or is it just gonna be the credits roll? I think it is just gonna be the credits roll at this point. Well, let's see. We actually did it. I can't believe it. Wow. It's so beautiful. Look at how far we've come. Oh, it's green up there at the top. I think that means chapter done or whatever. I'm glad I got to see this sword. I don't think it's going to take it away. Well, it might. I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad I got to see this before I... Oh, right. When we leave the mountain, you won't be able to talk to me anymore. At least not like this. Yeah. I know that we need to go home eventually. But it'll be scary to lose this body. She likes being battling. I don't blame her. I want that skin. You'll still exist, though. You were part of me before we came here. Yeah, I know. But I'm gonna have to depend on you to listen to me. Even if I can't talk to you in person anymore. I just can't go back to how it was before. Or the mountain. Don't worry. I can't go back to that either. I really want us to work together from now on. I believe you. But I'm still nervous. So, now what? Let's just enjoy this for a bit. Let's just look at the pretty, Madeline. Hey! Celeste, I got the trophy called Celeste. Climb Celeste Mountain, baby. E-Z. GG's. That's it. Let's go. Mountain climbed. Hey, welcome back, Sister of the Sea. Hitless, deathless. 100%. I never died. Not explicitly, at least. It never said you died. You know? GG. Amazing game, chat. Obviously, we know there's more. There's the other chapters. There's the B-sides. There's stuff we still gotta do. But even at face value, if that was it, if I closed the game right there and I said that was it, that was awesome. That was super, super fun. Very good. incredibly well designed, amazing art, amazing music. The story was just right, you know, as far as the way it was peppered in for me to be like engaging, and I enjoyed it and I remember the characters and stuff. I really liked it. And like we said, even like we talked about it in one of the last episodes where like Rats was probing like what you don't like about it. And the game had very few things that I can actively point at as like bad. So it's like, not only did it do the things it was after very well, but it actually managed to do most of it without being super annoying. The grabby fingers were a little annoying. The wind at times was a little annoying, but like it really was not bad. It really was not bad. And the challenges were fun and satisfying. Really, really fun, man. GTs. Genuinely GTs. And there's more to go. Apparently it's going to get more fucking heinous. So let's get into that. Hey, we got credits. What? Ooh, yeah, we got credits with stuff. Let's let this roll. Is this going to be climbing down the mountain? Because that's very cute. Maddie. No. Amora. Prepare thine cheeks for what is to come. Yeah. You look at next chapter. Have I even unlocked it? Have I even unlocked the next chapter? Evan Reganey. Cute, man. Maybe you'll see. Okay. Great art, man. It's fun having played this and Nine Souls inside of like the same week, because they're both so similar in like, you know, base platforming energy, but they're both 2D games in this same perspective and everything, but they look so different. You know? The art styles are so different in such a cool way. Now we can watch a speed run though? That is true. That is true. Maybe not tonight. Maybe not tonight. If we're gonna do that, we'd probably do it Thursday before we start playing Celeste again. Just because I know the speed run's like 24 minutes or so, and it's already after 10 p.m. Leah just got home, so. Blindfolded run. I definitely want to watch a speed run, though. Very fun game, man. Really fun. I do really enjoy platformers. I like streaming platformers too. I think I like Metroidvanias are a good fit because they have combat as well, which I do enjoy. Not trying to say at all that this game needed combat. There's some pretty fun speedrun categories in Celeste. I know the like any percent is like 24 minutes. Yeah, good yaps material for sure. But what's the production kitties? What's the, like, 100% speedrun time? Is it, like, 8 hours, then? You know? But certainly there's that. Certainly there's, like, a get all the strawberries, all the B-sides, all the extra chapters speedrun. Thanks for playing. Thanks for making this game. It was awesome. Maddie? 80% speedrun does go through B-side, I believe, so I just want to warn you of that. Okay, interesting. So maybe we do B-side first? Well done, sir. That was a fun playthrough to watch. Hell yeah, Moonsand. Thanks for watching it, buddy. I appreciate you. We reached the cabin at the bottom. Base camp. Theo in that old bag. Welcome back. Madeline. You make it to the summit? Hell yeah. Yeah, we did. It was incredible. Beautiful, isn't it? I didn't think it'd be worth it, but it totally was. I should have given you my phone so you could take the ultimate selfie. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Oshiro. Remember when you almost killed me, bro? What are you doing here? A little bird told me there was to be a party. RSVP by bird. Positively magical. But if I am unwelcome, I shall take my leave. Please stay, Mr. Oshiro. Good to see you. You know, this is the first time I've seen you outside of that hotel of yours, Oshiro. I'm glad you made it. Madeline here is baking us a pie with all the strawberries she's been collecting. Oh, that's wonderful, Miss Madeline. So they B-side 2 at 24 minutes? That's insanity. That is, if that's true, yeah, thinking about it, Squirrels, that is crazy. Faster to do chapter 6 B-side than A-side. A B-side. Oh, wait. So you're saying they literally go into chapter 6, get the B-side, and then complete the B-side instead? And then... Speedrun is 1 hour 38. Oh, wait. Held by a Canadian. By a true maple syrup enjoyer. None of that Aunt Jemima shit. Wow. Hour 38. That's still pretty fucking fast. You go into A, grab B-side, do B-side, and it counts as chapter 6 completion. Interesting. It's crazy that that's faster. Rats did say that they were all, or mostly, shorter. I haven't had a strawberry pie since I was a kid. This is going to be amazing. Well, thankfully for you, I've got about 111 strawberries. Hello, dear. Welcome home. Not a speedrunner, though. Her roots could have changed. True. Don't get your hopes up. She's not much of a baker. You also said I wasn't a mountain climber. Bro. I can't promise it'll live up to the hype, Theo. But I tried my best. So? How's it taste? Cute. Oshiro is literally a ghost here, which is funny, because he, like, kind of has legs in his sprite, but no, here he's just, like, Casper mode, bro. He's just got that, like, you know, cum tail. I'm impressed. This gives my baking a run for its money. And I'm old, so my baking is good. Not bad. Holy crap. This is so tasty. Dude, Theo's got killer hair, man. Miss Madeline, are you available to cater our reopening banquet? Can I take a slice home for Alex? She'll die when she tastes this. That's our record, chat. We missed 64 strawberries. 2,669 deaths. Theo with the hair and beard. Yeah, he actually... I'm not a big enjoyer of the no mustache normally. Not a big enjoyer of the no mustache, but I gotta say, Theo makes it work. The little twirl in the bead is perfectly fantastical and wonderful. 14 hours, man. And I realized that that clock actually kept going while we were paused and shit, so it's probably, in truth, a little less than that, to be fair. There was also the yapping and so on, but realistically, I'm cool with that time, man. That was fun. That was real fun. Absolutely loved it. I did get a thing. So that's the epilogue, which we did. Summit, which we did. Click the thing. Chapter 8, Core. About a year later. Oh, shit. We'll peek, but we should wrap soon, chat. Granny! How's it hanging? You been getting piped down on the daily? Hey there, kiddo. Nice to see you again. Here's the cave I told you about on the phone. Follow me. Actual question, was this like a DLC or something released after the fact, or was this space game? Now this kind of feels like something that was like, the cave update is here. Get ready, gamers. Get ready to climb. Wow. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I understand. I only get my dashes back on the green crystals now? You get me like this, Grandma? This is how you reintroduce yourself to me? Hey, Lottie with the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Tethergeist? Never heard of that. What is that? Hey, we'll catch you later, Sister of the Sea. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging. Tell Polaire, I hope his eating time is good. Celeste is rad. We just beat the game, actually. We just rolled the credits, and now we're checking out some, like, post-game content. The new game kind of like Celeste, actually. Real small, but it's fun. Oh, cool. Let's go. Got him hooked on Punk 2 Crunch. Let's go. You're pushing me, Wash. Maybe we'll try it tomorrow or something. I don't know. I could try it tomorrow before Vampire Crawlers, maybe. Real small in terms of popularity. Gotcha. Punk is a blast. All right, I will think about it. What's up, Steve Carey? Welcome in. For any of y'all who don't know me, I'm Crunchpuff. We do a lot of roguelikes, survival crafters, Souls like that kind of thing. We're playing some Celeste right now. This is the first playthrough. I've been absolutely loving it. This game's fun as hell. This game's fun as hell. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys had a good one. And if anyone needs to raid and run, feel free to get out of here. Take care of yourself. If you want to hang, get comfy. We're going to be wrapping soon as well, honestly, so we'll be keeping this raid train going. Passage leads to the center of the mountain. You said you wanted to come back and explore deeper. Doesn't get any deeper than this. Be careful, though. When you get this close to the heart of the mountain, its power will start affecting you differently. Yeah, I already noticed some of that. Good luck in there. Yeah, do you think these lanterns hanging from the ceiling are a Noida reference? Is this game Noida? So we got problems. I understand here. I understand. We need 4 hearts in order to pass. We need 4 hearts in order to pass. I already saw 1 heart that I could not get. There probably were others that I've maybe just forgotten. And now I need to go back and do extra base game content in order to earn the hearts and return and come and pog. Found out the secret. Is that correct? Actual question? Actual backseat question? Is that correct? Or can I do something here now? Actual backseat question. Do I need to go get the 4 hearts? Need the hearts outside of this chapter. Okay. Need hearts. All right, well, that'll be for next time. This game is on the schedule again for Thursday, so we'll come back on Thursday and check it out. Yeah, look at all those collectibles up there. See all those frickin' things? We have 4 out of however many that is. I can't count that high. We do have a little stamp here saying we you know, reached the summit, though. What do they call that? We summited? We climaxed? Maybe? Crutch enough. Are you old enough to know what those things are? Yeah, they're cassettes. They're cassette tapes. But I was saying maybe some of those things aren't cassette tapes because the cassette tapes are just B-sides where I imagine there's not that many more B-sides. There's only, you know, climax for sure. Look, we already started racking the deaths up. All right, good times, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and wrap Celeste there for the night. We'll keep this raid train going and everything. But great time. Really, really enjoyed the game. Hopefully y'all enjoyed watching it. We are going to keep going and do some more. We are going to keep... Yeah, next stream will probably be B-sides. We should probably just help you get the other cassettes because the search probably isn't worth. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's take a peek at the B-sides next time, and then after that, we can go from there. After that, we can go from there. We can maybe... I trust you, Thebes, at this point. You have good Celeste brand equity. Between you and Rats and any other Celeste heads that pop into the chat, I'm sure we can figure it out. Let's wrap there for the night. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching, you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. And for y'all watching here live, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream on the YouTube side. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you had a good time. We will catch you tomorrow for some freaking Vampire Crawlers and maybe this Punk game that Wash is hard lobbying for. Maybe a little bit of that Punk game. We'll see. Yeah, catch you later, YouTube. And for y'all here on Twitch, you're winning, Thebes. You are winning.